Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Henley Hornets basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on MyBasin.com. It is the third and final day from beautiful Sisters, Oregon, as the Hornets, the boys team, tips things off first today against the Taft Tigers. Glad to be with you. My name is Josh Eldridge. Henley enters 4-6 on the season and losers in each of their first two games at the Sisters Shootout. Back on Thursday, a loss against Cascade Christian, 65-47. Last night, a heartbreaker against Santiam Christian, 55-54. For the Tigers, they're also 0-2 in the tournament thus far, losing to the host Outlaws in the first day, 66-31. Then last night to the Junction City Tigers, 73-39. Both of these teams looking to grab at least one win on their New Year's trip to Central Oregon. We'll find out who can pull it off in just a few minutes. We're going to step aside for one pregame break here, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the seasons each of these two teams have had. We'll introduce you to the starting lineups and get ready for tip-off this afternoon from Sisters Elementary School on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Josh Eldridge, glad to be back with you from Sisters Elementary School today, the side of the Sisters Shootout, the final day, and the Henley boys basketball team getting set to take on the Taft Tigers. Recapping last night for Henley, a 55-54 loss for the Hornets, a game in which I think they feel like they probably should have won. They trailed for most of the contest. They came back and took the lead with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. They maintained that advantage until about 3 seconds left in the ball game when a number of fouls and miscues allowed Santiam Christian to come back and grab a 1-point victory. Henley, going back to Thursday, played well against Cascade Christian, but a very athletic Challengers team rained down threes in the fourth quarter and put the Hornets away there. For the Taft Tigers, I've yet to see very much of their games. I watched them play Sisters back on Thursday. That was a 66-31 loss. They look to be a very athletic team. Hornets were able to quell the athleticism of their previous two opponents by committing themselves to a defensive press and a lot of pressure around the perimeter. They've had some great rebounding this tournament from guys like Brody Fullerton. High motor players like Rafa Pena have made their way into the starting lineup. We've also seen some good things from guys like Kai Taylor and Kai Montag off the bench. Micah Ibarra not in the starting lineup today, but he led the team in scoring last night. We anticipate seeing him later, although he's been dealing with a little bit of an ailing ankle. Won't see Carson Sims tonight. He is serving a suspension after a couple of technical fouls. Also, Handsome Townsend is not here tonight either for Henley. The Hornets are wearing their yellow uniforms with the word Henley written across their chest in white. The Taft Tigers are wearing their white home uniforms with Taft Tigers written across their chest in orange and orange numbers and a black outline as well. The starting lineup for the Tigers goes like this. Starting number 1, a freshman 6'1", James Tolan. Number 2, a junior 6'5", Jacob Long. Number 3, a senior 6'3", Zach Hankins. Number 24, a senior 6'4", Cole Tolan. And number 32, a junior 6'5", Ezra Serrato. For the Henley Hornets, they are led by number 4, a junior Corbin Hamilton. Number 10, a senior Reese Schmierbach. Number 22, a senior Jeremiah Brunick. Number 40, a freshman Rafa Pena. And number 44, a freshman Brody Fullerton. The Hornets control the opening tip, and they go from right to left. Pena, underhand dish to Hamilton there on the far side. Fullerton swings it to Schmierbach here in the near corner, and we're off and going. Pena, top of the key now for Henley. Picks up the dribble. Fullerton slips the screen, a nice feed. Fullerton shot's no good, and the Tigers pull down the miss. Here they go into the front court. With it now is Hankins. Hankins has it top of the key, guarded by Hamilton. Gets rid of the pass to Tolan. Tolan, a freshman, 6'1", guarded by Henley's freshman, Rafa Pena. Ball now goes into the hands of Cole Tolan, a senior. Got a younger and older brother out there for the Taft Tigers. This time it's James Tolan who takes a right wing three that rattles out, no good. The Hornets come the other way. Here's Schmierbach into the front court for Henley. Gives the pass up to Hamilton, head of the key. Hamilton fakes a pass left and then dribbles right. Gives it up to Fullerton, whips the pass to Pena near side. Pena taking a Brunick screen right, picks up the dribble. Brunick slips the screen this time, and his shot still unable to go. Fullerton with the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled. So the freshman Brody Fullerton going to the line for a pair. Fullerton last night had 8 points for Henley, but his real output was on the defensive boards. He came in and quelled what was a really good offensive rebounding outing for their opponent last night, Sandium Christian. But when Fullerton came into the game, he took away that advantage that Sandium Christian had. And again, although he only scored 8 points, was a big reason why Henley was able to come back and make it a close game last night. Fullerton's first free throw is no good. The second one's off the window and in. And so Brody Fullerton scores our first points of the game. Henley with a 1-0 advantage a minute into the ball game. Hornets also showing a little bit of a press here on defense. The Tigers pressured as they bring the ball into the front court. Here's Cole Tolan. Tolan skips the pass down underneath to Serrato, but the ball's poked free. Tolan gets it back, and then he finds Hankins there on the left side. Hankins whips the pass near corner. James Tolan, a long two, won't go, and Schmierbach cleans up the miss. Reese now the other way. Hornets with a 1-point lead. Has it head of the key. Bounces it to Hamilton. Hamilton thought about stepping into a three, then takes a Brunick screen going right. Dribbles to the block, goes outside to Schmierbach in the far corner. Reese slowing things down for the Hornets to Fullerton. Whips it to Pena here near side. Pena takes a Brunick screen going right, then outside to Hamilton. Hamilton driving right down Main Street. A right-handed floater won't go, and the rebound is collected by Ezra Serrato. Now the Tigers hustling the other way. Pass comes into the near corner to Jacob Long, guarded by Jeremiah Brunick. Pass across the court, tipped away by Hamilton. One-on-one in the fast break. Hamilton's going to get fouled by Zach Hankins, and so a couple more free throws coming up here for the Hornets. This time it'll be Corbin Hamilton at the line. Last night, Corbin scored 11 points, and 9 of them in the second half. Another one of the real key reasons why Henley was able to make a game of things against Sandium Christian. First free throw is good here for Corbin. Guy who played a lot in the middle last year, but with the addition of Kai Taylor and, well, now Brody Fullerton emerging, Hamilton able to play along the perimeter and in the mid-range a little bit more, where he's very comfortable. And he sinks both free throws here. Henley with a 3-0 advantage 2 minutes into the ball game. Tolan nearly trapped at half court. He gets rid of it to the left side. That's Hankins. Now the pass to Jacob Long. He has it on the left block. He's pressured. Fullerton comes away with a steal. Now here's Schmierbach the other way, ahead to Pena. Pena dribbles into the defense. Bounce pass to Fullerton. A great take and a score. The freshman connection there for the Hornets, and it's a 5-0 lead. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Fullerton now with 3 points. Pass comes to the near side. Tolan has it right wing, guarded by Pena. Dumps it underneath to Tolan. Now on the right side to Serrato. Tries to go baseline, and they're going to say that Brunick fouled him, a blocking foul. So that'll be Jeremiah's first and the team's first. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Henley with a 5-0 advantage against the Taft Tigers. To inbound is going to be Zach Hankins. I think I saw a new substitution in for Taft. Jorge Cruz into the game, a junior standing 6'1". They'll inbound to James Tolan. A quick trigger three is good, and so Tigers now trailing just by 2. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Schmierbach has it, head of the key, gives it up to Hamilton here near side. Hamilton puts it on the deck, guarded by Tolan. Dribbles in, now outside to Schmierbach. Schmierbach brings it around, head of the key, now trying to drive right, gets to the block, then outside to Brunick. Brunick, one step inside the arc, pulls from the mid-range, tries to use the glass, not able to get it to go. A long rebound is tipped out of bounds. It'll be Hornets basketball. And we've got a sub coming in for Henley. Kai Taylor checking into the game for Jeremiah Brunick. 4:54 to go in the first quarter. Henley leads 5-3. It'll be Schmierbach to inbound. Gets it to Pena in the backcourt. Now Pena into the front court, trying to direct a little bit of traffic here between the circles. Lofts it underneath to Fullerton. Kicks it back outside to Schmierbach. Catch and shoot three. Got it. Hornets up 8-3. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Well-designed offensive play there for the Hornets results in a three-pointer. Now it's Tolan with it. Guarded by Hamilton beyond the arc. Gives it up to the younger James Tolan, the freshman, top of the key. Now back underneath to Cole on the right elbow. Gives it back to James here in the near corner. Catch and shoot three. No good. Back iron. Hamilton cleans up the miss. Corbin gives it ahead to Rafa Pena. Drives down the middle. Finds Fullerton on the cut again. No good. Offensive board for Taylor. No. Another offensive rebound for Fullerton. This time he finds the bottom. And that's what hard work on the glass will get you. 10-3 the Hornets lead, and we've got time. With 4:06 to go in the first quarter, back with more on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
It's a 10-3 Hornets advantage with 4:06 to go in the first quarter. Brody Fullerton with 5 Henley points here in the first quarter. Hard work on the offensive glass earned him a score on the last possession. Coming out of the break, the 5 out there for Henley, the same 5 that were out there. It's Taylor, Pena, Schmierbach, Brunick, Fullerton, and Hamilton. Meantime, for Taft, it's Tolan, Hankins, Tolan, Serrato, and I believe it's Jorge Cruz out there as well. Taft gets it into the front court. Pass goes to James Tolan on the left side. Gives it up to Hankins, head of the key, guarded there by Hamilton. Hamilton bounces it underneath to Tolan, and they find a cutting Cruz for 2. A nice cut there, and it'll be 10-5. 3:46 to go. And I think we just had to reset the shot clock. Ready to go. Thunder Kirk not going to get the check in here. We'll have to wait for him. Thought the pause in play would allow him to come in, but here we go. Hornets into the front court. Rafa Pena there on the far side. Dribbles head of the key, then backs back out beyond the arc. Pena with a right-handed dribble, picked up by Serrato head of the key. Gets to the free throw line, pulls up from the mid-range, but Serrato tips the shot. Goes out of bounds and is last touched by Taft. It should be Henley ball. I thought that Tolan touched it when he was out of bounds, but I suppose not. It'll be Tigers basketball. Got a sub in here for Henley. Welcome to the game, Thunder Kirk. To the bench goes Rafa Pena. Hornets pressuring as the Tigers make it into the front court. There's James Tolan, this is Cole Tolan there far side. Now Zach Hankins on the right wing, guarded there by Kai Taylor. They try to skip the pass down underneath. Thunder Kirk got a hand on it, but the Tigers maintain possession. Good interior pass, a shot taken and missed by Jacob Long. Corbin Hamilton climbing the ladder to reject the shot there. The Tigers get to keep possession of the basketball. Resetting the shot clock. I think we got to let this drain off. Had some issues with the clock here in this gym a couple of times so far this tournament. Yesterday, we had it towards the end of a really good girls varsity contest, a game that Henley won 75-73, but with about 10 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter of a really exciting game, we wound up having scores table issues, and so want to make sure we sort those out here, hopefully in the first quarter, so it doesn't continue through the rest of the game. Going to go 16 seconds on the shot clock, and the Tigers will inbound the basketball. To do so is Zach Hankins. Lofts it head of the key to James Tolan, well beyond the arc, guarded by Thunder Kirk. Dumps it underneath to Cole Tolan, and we've got a foul. And nope. Okay. So we got another shot clock issue. I was mistaken. Not going to get it figured out just so easy, I suppose. 3 minutes on the clock. And I think they're trying to reset the shot clock to 11 seconds is what I heard from the official. Well, in the meantime, might as well let you know about some of our sponsors here on MyBasin.com, like Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. They use a modern and research-backed approach to physical therapy to ensure you see both a reduction in pain and enhanced mobility, getting you back to peak levels of optimal health and wellness. Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance has been treating athletes of all ages since 2020. Taft inbounds the basketball. They've got Cole Tolan on the left block, feels pressure, goes up with the shot anyway, misses it, gets his own rebound through the trees. He's fouled. And that'll be a couple of free throws coming up for Cole Tolan, the senior, standing 6'4" at the line for the Tigers. 2:51 to go in the ball game, or in the first quarter, rather. Tolan's first free throw is good. 10-6 the score now. 2:51 to go in the first. Kai Montag checks in for Brody Fullerton. He'll station himself on the left block looking for an offensive board opposite of Kai Taylor. Tolan at the line. The second free throw is also good. The score is 10-7. Hornets in front. Hamilton and Schmierbach trying to get the ball up. Taft with their own version of the trap. Thunder Kirk has it on the right wing. Gives it up to Schmierbach. Now Hamilton head of the key. Hamilton driving right. Gets inside to the block. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper. Back iron no. And the Tigers battle for the rebound with Thunder Kirk. Goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Kirk. And so it's Tigers basketball. 2:33 to go in the first. 10-7 our score. Henley leads. And it's going to be Zach Hankins bringing the ball up here for the Tigers. He'll skip the pass over to Cole Tolan. Tolan gets the pass off to Hankins. Left extended arc, guarded there by Schmierbach. Throws the pass in the corner, intended for Cruz. It goes out of bounds, and the Hornets' pressure creates a turnover. And so Henley takes back the basketball. They'll inbound on the baseline away from the basket. Schmierbach bringing it up. He'll be met at half court by Cruz. They trapped. Schmierbach gets rid of it into the hands of Thunder Kirk. Kirk rolls the pass to Montag here in the near corner. Montag nearly has it poked free and then gives it back to Kirk on the wing. Now Hamilton straight away. Hamilton gives it up to Montag here on the left side. Kai dribbles up, top of the key. Now over to Schmierbach. Whips the pass to Hamilton there in the far corner. Hamilton takes a Taylor screen right. Pulls up from downtown, unable to get it to go. Kai Taylor battling for the rebound. Keeps it inbounds, but into the hands of the Tigers. Now racing up the far side of the floor, Cole Tolan goes in for a lay-in, but he's unable to hit it. This time Taylor wins the battle on the glass. Now Hamilton into the front court, gives it back up to Schmierbach, head of the key, driving the right lane, goes up with a right-handed floater, hangs on the rim and goes. Reese Schmierbach now with 5 points, and his team with a 5-point lead. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Tigers bringing the ball up the floor. Here's Cole Tolan. Tolan now to Cruz between the circles, guarded there by Taylor. Cruz has 2 points so far today. Picks up the dribble, throws it to Hankins here on the near side. Cross-court pass goes to James Tolan, beyond the arc in the corner. Thunder Kirk guarding him. Now he gives it up to Cole Tolan, head of the key, guarded there by Schmierbach. 10 to shoot for the Tigers. Picks up the dribble, dumps it underneath to Long. Long at the free throw line, throws the pass to Cruz. 5 seconds to shoot now. Back outside to James Tolan, left wing, at the shot clock, buzzer for 3. No good. They're going to say that's a shot clock violation. Didn't hit the rim. We got to let Henley inbound this one, and we're also going to see some subs come in for the Hornets. Or are they calling a foul? Oh, they should have stopped the game after a shot clock. I thought it doesn't hit rim, the buzzer goes, you got to reset. Doesn't matter who gets an air ball, but instead we're going to get free throws for Taft. And it'll be James Tolan at the line. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the rules, but here we go. A couple of free throws. The Taft Tigers are 2 for 2 so far in the game. I know there are some things that are different, for NBA and high school. For example, in the NBA, under 2 minutes, you score a bucket, the clock stops. Not the case in high school. And so maybe the shot clock rule is a little bit different as well. First free throw was good. Do we get 3 free throws? Wait, are they calling a late foul? Oh, I see. Okay, so they called an extremely late foul to send Tolan to the line for 3, is what the case is. So he missed the first, hit the second, and now he's got a third. And that one is good. And so the score is 12-9, under a minute to go in the period. Rafa Pena has it now on the left extended arc. Takes a screen by Brunick, going top of the key. Then throws it over to Hamilton. Hamilton nearly let the ball get away from him there, but picks it up, guarded beyond the arc by Jacob Long. Throws the pass underneath to Brunick, tries to bully his way in close, unable to get it. Montag with the putback attempt is off the mark. Now the Tigers come the other way. Here's Cole Tolan bouncing it to Hankins between the circles. Hamilton comes out to guard him. Shot clock is off, 25 seconds remaining. Bounce pass goes to Cole Tolan underneath. He's met at the block by Brunick. Throws it back outside to Long. He's still guarded by Hamilton. Now 16 to shoot. Cruz nearly gets tied up with James Tolan beyond the arc, but Cruz has it in the near corner. Back to Tolan, head of the key. Whips the pass over to Long. Long is going to turn it over to the hands of Pena. Now with 7 seconds. Pena racing all the way in. He scores and one! Great take by Pena as the first quarter nearly expires, takes it all the way home for 2 and gets fouled. He'll have a chance at the line here. The Hornets as a team 3 for 4 at the line so far. These are Pena's first. And the free throw is good. 3 points for Pena, 4 seconds remaining in the period. We've got to restart the clock again. All right. Resetting it to 3.8 perhaps, or is just stopping it at 2? Is 3? You know, I'm going to stop speculating on the clock, I think, at this point. I haven't been right yet. I don't know if anyone's been on the same page about it, so I'll just take it as it comes, I suppose. 15-9 our score. That I know for sure. 3 6/10 of a second remain. Taft with a full court heave, trying to get it into Tolan. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hornets basketball with 2 2/10 of a second. We'll see if they can throw up a prayer at the first quarter horn. Montag's going to inbound. Again, they've got 94 feet to go. Montag inbounds to Schmierbach, puts it on the deck. Schmierbach going to throw it up from half court, hits the backboard, doesn't get it to go. And so that will end our first quarter of play today. 15-9, the Hornets lead the Taft Tigers. Back with more after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food.
For your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Getting set for the second quarter of action this afternoon from Sisters, Oregon. Glad to be with you. My name is Josh Eldridge. The Henley boys lead Taft after one quarter of play, 15-9. The Hornets are led twofold in scoring by Reese Schmierbach and Brody Fullerton, each with 5. For the Tigers, they are led by James Tolan. He's got 5. And it'll be the Tigers who start with the basketball coming out of the break. The 5 on the floor for them. It's Tolan, Hankins, Tolan, Serrato, and Long. For the Hornets, it's Hamilton, Schmierbach, Pena, Brunick, and Fullerton. Pass goes on the interior to Jacob Long. He kicks it outside to Tolan here on the near side, guarded by Pena. They dump it underneath to Long on the right block. He's unable to get the mid-range to go. Fullerton pulls down the rebound, fires a fastball to Hamilton. Hamilton to Brunick underneath. They whip the pass outside to Schmierbach for an uncontested 3. Nails it. Hornets up by 9, and that's Schmierbach's second triple. Pass goes over to Tolan there on the far side. Reese now with 8 points. Pass goes over to Zach Hankins. He has it, head of the key, guarded by Hamilton. Now over to Cole Tolan. Now head of the key to Jacob Long. Long trying to drive the left lane, goes up strong. I think Fullerton got a hand on that shot. It was no good. Outlet pass intended for Schmierbach is going to go out of bounds. The Tigers will take it. Tolan inbounds to Hankins, and the Tigers come the other way. 7:14 to go in the second quarter. Henley with a 9-point advantage. Hankins walks it across the timeline, guarded by Hamilton, throws it over there to Tolan. Tolan now headed the key to Serrato, tries to get a pass off, tipped again by Fullerton. Fullerton's trying to take it in transition, skips the pass to Schmierbach underneath, and Reese takes it back out beyond the arc. Then to Hamilton for a head of the key three, got it! Corbin with 5 points. Couple of triples here in the second quarter. Get things started for Henley, 21-9. Timeout on the floor. 6:50 left to go in the first half. Back with more on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Okay. 21-9 our score. The Hornets lead the Taft Tigers. 6:50 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers will start with the basketball. Tolan inbounds to Hankins and then gets it right back. Hornets, a little bit of light pressure as the Tigers bring the ball up the floor. They get it to Tolan here on the near corner, then give it back to Cole Tolan, driving the right lane, unable to get it to go. Serrato goes back up with an offensive board, doesn't get it, and he's fouled. We'll see, was he fouled going back up for that offensive rebound or the shot? It looks like they're calling the foul on the floor, and so the Tigers will inbound on the baseline. To do it is Hankins. Looks to Tolan, about 8 feet from the bucket, met there by Schmierbach, but spinning around, Cole Tolan puts it up and in for two. 21-11, Hornets racing ahead. It's Pena who splits the defense. A reverse layup, hangs on the rim, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Cole Tolan. Rifles the pass ahead to Cruz. It's tipped out by Fullerton. He's got active hands out there, and the Tigers will keep possession of the basketball. Got a sub coming in. Brunick out, Taylor in for the Hornets. Got to let Jorge Cruz, the junior, tie his shoes here. And Taylor to guard the inbound pass. They get it off. It's Hankins, guarded by Hamilton beyond the arc. Bounce pass over to Tolan. Tolan fields a double team. They give it up to Cruz on the right wing and then throw the pass far side to Hankins for a corner three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound is going to be tipped by Taylor out of bounds. And so, again, active hands for the Hornets, but the Tigers keep the basketball. 21-11, 6:05 to go in the first half. It'll be Cruz to inbound. Gets it to James Tolan, the freshman, the younger brother. Pass it to his older brother there on the right elbow, then gets it right back. A little give-and-go action, unable to find the bottom of the bucket. The rebound scrambled for. It's won by Serrato. He goes back up for it, no good. Another rebound grabbed by the Tigers. They skip the pass to Cole Tolan, head of the key. He drives in. A desperate shot's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. A lot of contact underneath, no whistle. But the Tigers keep possession of the basketball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Hankins to inbound, finds Serrato on the inbound, nearly lost it, but then Hankins gets it back, throws the pass across the court to Cruz, now to Tolan, head of the key. Tolan dumps it underneath to Cole Tolan, there on the right elbow, back to Cruz. Cruz trying to drive the right side, met by Hamilton. Brings it back out beyond the arc, 12 seconds to shoot. Serrato has it at the free throw line, then throws it out to Hankins on the left wing. Hankins trying to drive right. Again, the ball's tipped out by the Hornets, this time by Kai Taylor. They reset the shot clock again, even though they didn't need to. And so we're going to have to wait for them to reset that one. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock, and we're ready to go. Zach Hankins to inbound. 5 seconds again on the shot clock. Here we go. Inbound pass goes to Tolan. He's trying to drive left. Pops up from the elbow. His shot rolls off the rim. Rebound is... and then the ball did hit the rim, and they didn't reset the shot clock. So it should be Taft basketball with a full 35. And there they've got it right. 5:19 to go in the second quarter. We've got Kai Montag getting ready to check into the game. He'll replace Kai Taylor. So here we go. Hankins inbounds to Tolan on the right extended arc. Gives it up to Cole Tolan, top of the key. Now to Hankins on the far side. Hankins jab steps right, thought about driving left, now puts it on the deck, gets to the free throw line, backs back out, rolls the pass to Tolan underneath. A slick feed. Tolan can't control it, but he does bring the ball back up and score. Good recovery there by the senior from Taft. Makes it 21-13. Henley still leads. 4:57 to go in the period. On the other side, Corbin Hamilton, a catch and shoot three won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Henley. Schmierbach is going to be the one to inbound for the Hornets. Also out there for Henley, it's Pena, Hamilton, Montag, and Fullerton. Schmierbach looking for an open player, has to get it to anybody, finds Pena on the right wing. Pena triggers a three, a deep one, it hits front iron, no good. Rebound collected by Cole Tolan. They rifle the pass ahead to James Tolan. Driving inside, leaves the lay-in short. The rebound is collected by the Tigers. Serrato puts it on the deck, tries to go strong through Fullerton and draws a foul. And so that'll be charged to Brody. And a couple of free throws coming up for Ezra Serrato, the junior, 6'5", still looking for his first points of the game, and good opportunity to get him for himself at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Jeremiah Brunick coming in for Fullerton. And we've got a second free throw on the way for Serrato. Trying to make it a 6-point game. And he's unable to do so. We'll reset things as he airballs the free throw. And so the Hornets will get an inbounds play at the baseline. And we're ready to go. Corbin Hamilton inbounds it to Schmierbach. And Reese brings it up the floor. Reese has it head of the key, gives it up to Brunick. Then they throw it to Hamilton on the right wing. Jab step right, then they find Pena ahead of the key. Pena trying to drive the right lane, backs back out to Brunick. Brunick between the circles, drives right down the middle. A right-handed floater is in for Jeremiah. 23-14, 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Those were Brunick's first points of the ball game. They loft it underneath to Cole Tolan. He has it poked free by Montag for a moment. Recollects, goes up with the shot, and then Montag fouls him. And so it'll be a couple of free throws coming up for Cole Tolan. Tolan 2 for 2 at the line so far. He's got 6 total points. And he is leading the Tigers in scoring at this point. For Henley, they are led by Reese Schmierbach with 8 points. Tolan makes his first free throw. No subs in. We'll have a second one on the way. Second free throw from Tolan rattles out. Montag collects the board. Now to Pena. Pena dribbling along the left side. Trying to run the offense here for Henley. Gives it up to Montag. Now to Hamilton there on the right arc. Jab step right. Now he goes right. Trying to get to the baseline. Kicks it back outside to Brunick. Brunick underhand dish to Hamilton. Now to Montag head of the key. Montag rolls it to Brunick. Gives it back to Montag. Gets dirty in the paint and then collects the loose ball. Outside to Pena. 10 to shoot. Pena driving inside. A free throw line jumper rejected by Serrato. Hornets still only have 8 seconds to shoot. Brunick throws it to Schmierbach. Schmierbach trying to find some room near the perimeter. Throws up a shot. It's not going to go. Rebound collected by the Tigers. They throw it ahead to Cole Tolan. One-on-one in the paint against Hamilton. Hamilton denies the shot, and then a foul. They're going to, oh man, they're calling the foul on Hamilton. Must have got him on the body. You know, his hand got most of the basketball there, but Tolan going to the line for a couple here. He is 3 for 4 at the penalty stripe so far. Going to have Kai Taylor come in. It looks like he might be replacing Hamilton to keep Corbin out of foul trouble. We'll see exactly as the free throw is good. Taylor will actually replace Brunick. Hamilton staying out there. We're also going to see Jacob Long return to the game in favor of Ezra Serrato for the Tigers. And a second free throw coming up for Cole Tolan. This one is good. 23-17 the score. 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Schmierbach has it top of the key. Gives it up to Hamilton here in the near side. Down underneath to Montag on the block. Montag trapped near the baseline. Has to get rid of it. Finds Schmierbach left wing. Head fakes a three. Drives inside. Finds Taylor on the drive, and Taylor scores. Nice pass by Reese Schmierbach. Has really taken that initiator role over nicely these last few games. Here's the Taft Tigers. Give it up to James Tolan there on the far side. Now to Cruz, head of the key. Cruz backs out about half-court stripe. Gives it up to Hankins on the right wing, guarded there by Hamilton. They dump it underneath to Tolan, who goes strong to the cup, unable to get the lay-in, and Taylor pulls down the rebound. They give it up to Pena. Pena pushing the pace in for Henley. He is going to get fouled. They're going to say that was a shooting foul for Pena. He's earned that and a couple of free throws. Rafa is 1 for 1 at the free throw line so far. He's got 3 points. It was on a 3-point play his last time. Got the bucket and the foul. This time, no bucket, but he is shooting 2. First free throw is good. A chance to put his team up by 10 points with another make here. Score 26-17. Another free throw coming up here for Pena. That one is also good. 27-17, 2:40 to go in the period. I think they left a point off the scoreboard there, but again, I'm not counting, I suppose. Here we go. The Tigers down underneath to Tolan. Cole Tolan going to work against Schmierbach. Has 3 Hornets in the paint with him, and then he finds Long cutting to the cup. Long, bothered by Taylor at the rim, isn't going to get that one to go. Now Schmierbach into the front court for the Hornets. Skip pass to Pena. Jab step left, goes right. He's guarded tightly by Tolan now beyond the arc. Pena trying to find some room, gets around Tolan, throws the pass to Schmierbach. A beautiful feed. Schmierbach for 3, no good. Rebound picked up by the Tigers. They throw it into the front court. It's picked up by Jacob Long, who goes up and in for 2 on the breakaway layup. Pena coming the other way. Lofts it underneath to Taylor. Taylor battling his way inside the paint. He's fouled. So Taylor heading to the line for a pair. Taylor got his first 2 points of the game a moment ago on a nice pass in from Schmierbach. And now shooting his first free throws of the contest here. 1:53 to go in the first half. Henley leads 27-19. And again, Taylor trying to put him back up by 10. First free throw's good. Sub in for Taft. Ezra Serrato checks in. To the bench goes Jacob Long. And we'll have a second free throw coming up for Kai Taylor. Taylor's second free throw is also good. 10-point lead, Henley, 29-19. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. With it now is Hankins. Hankins picks up his dribble, gives it up to James Tolan, guarded there by Pena. Pena probably got away with the foul there, and they're going to call him that time. He was kind of draped all over Tolan for a moment, and then they call him for the reach-in. And so that is going to earn free throws for James Tolan. So far, 2 for 3 at the line. First free throw is good. He's got a second one on the way. And that one's going to hit back iron, no good. Score remains 20-29. Schmierbach pulls down the miss, gives it up to Hamilton in the front court. Hamilton throws the pass underneath to Montag on the right block, gives it back up outside to Hamilton. Cross-court pass to Pena, near side, catch and shoot, triple is good. Pena from downtown, his first made triple of the night. He's got 8 points here in the first half. Henley up by 12 with 1:19 to go in the second quarter. Here's Zach Hankins, gives it up on the far side to Tolan. Now head of the key to Cruz. Cruz skips the pass near side to Hankins, back to Cruz. Taft slowing things down. Now here's Tolan on the right wing. Gives it up to his older brother, Cole Tolan, top of the key. Now Cruz far side. Cruz now underneath to Serrato on the right block. Going to work against Kai Taylor. Spins around. A tough shot's going to drop. Nice finish there for Ezra Serrato. He's got 3 points now. Henley now into the front court. Pena has it. Drives baseline. Picks up the dribble. Outside to Hamilton. Now to Montag. 48 seconds to go in the half. Montag gives it up to Hamilton far side. Dumps it to Taylor on the block. Taylor has trouble collecting the pass, but finds the loose ball. Battles his way through contact and earns a foul. Taylor's hunting for that contact inside the paint. He's done a good job these last couple of possessions of just trying to play tough down there and go up strong. It's something that you don't often see at the high school level, the willingness to just battle through contact instead of get rid of the basketball. But Taylor, he's willing to take it. He misses his first free throw here, but I love that attitude. Checking into the game for the first time for Taft, the junior Michael Taylor. Kai Taylor at the line knocks down his second. And so the score is 32-23, 41 seconds to go in the half. And something with the scorer's table. I'm not even going to speculate as to what, but we're going to have Taft inbound on the baseline away from the bucket. Boy, they just added 3 minutes to the second quarter. There's all right. Today's broadcast on mybasin.com brought to you in part by Sage Community Credit Union. They know that picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or you just want a great checking account, Sage Community Credit Union can help you reach your goals. Okay, I think we're ready for basketball. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 seconds separate shot and game clock, and they didn't start it right away. So we got to hold back again. I think we get a ringer maybe? I'm not sure. Today's broadcast on mybasin.com brought to you in part by Klamath Falls Subaru, who through the Subaru Love Promise and Subaru Share the Love events has donated thousands of dollars to dozens of hometown charities. Comfortable and not corporate at Klamath Falls Subaru. Stop by and say hi. All right. Are we ready for basketball? Yes, they've started the clock. Here we go. 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Taft with it. Hankins has it on the right wing, and a foul that should earn free throws here for the Tigers. It's just a matter of who's shooting it, who got fouled. I think it was Hankins. No, I think they're going to say Cole Tolan got fouled after they passed it into the block. So Montag, I think they're trying to figure out who committed the foul. I think they initially called it on Montag, and now they're trying to say that he wasn't around the play. Got to get the right number. Coach Stock is trying to argue the case that they fouled the wrong player. I don't know if it's in vain or not. But I don't know if there's been a lot of anyone on the same page here in this game so far. Tolan at the line for two. He makes his first. He's been a good free throw shooter so far in the ball game. He's only missed one of his previous 7 attempts. Here's free throw number 8. Misses that one. Rebound collected by Serrato on the right block. Throws it outside to Tolan. Now Hankins left wing. Now to the hands of Tolan, right side. Tries to get it underneath to Serrato, but it's poked away. Loose ball picked up still by Taft. Now Tolan goes up for an acrobatic finish. That was the freshman James Tolan for 2. And it's now a 33-25 ball game. 15 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock. Here's Schmierbach. Giving it up to Hamilton. The Hornets can take the final shot of the period if they want. Hamilton gives it up to Pena. Top of the key now with 7. Pena driving the right side now with 4. Goes up with the shot with 3. It hangs on the rim. It doesn't go. Taft pulls down the rebound. That will end the second quarter. 33-25. The Hornets lead the Taft Tigers at halftime. We'll be back with a couple of first half stats as well as a look at what's yet to come still this weekend on this station. 104.3 and 960 Sports. Back with the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show after this.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it, and wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Josh Eldridge back with you from Sisters Elementary School. It is halftime on the third day of the Sisters Shootout, and the Henley Hornets lead the Taft Tigers 33-25. Let's go ahead and break down our leading scorers for you, and we'll start with the boys in front. That's the Henley Hornets, who are led twofold right now by Reese Schmierbach and Rafa Pena, each with 8 points. They've also got 5 each from Corbin Hamilton, Kai Taylor, and Brody Fullerton, and 2 from Jeremiah Brunick. Those are your scorers right now for the Hornets. For the Taft Tigers, they are led by Cole Tolan. He's got 10 points, 6 of them on made free throws. He's been consistent from there. He's helped out by 8 points from his younger brother, James Tolan. They've got 3 from Ezra Serrato and 2 each from Jorge Cruz and Jacob Long. Those are your scorers for the Taft Tigers. Through the first half, Henley's done a good job of dishing the ball, finding the open player, and committing themselves to the glass, something they did really well in the second half last night of a game that they wound up losing to Santiam Christian. But they're doing the small things right, and, they're knocking down three-pointers as well. Reese Schmierbach with a couple of threes in that half, Corbin Hamilton with 1, and Rafa Pena with 1 as well. And so when you can hit them from downtown, you find that open player, and the shots there, well, that's where you build out a 8-point lead at halftime. For the Taft Tigers, they're playing good offense. They're finding some good looks close to the cup. Cole Tolan's done a good job of getting to the free throw line. But again, the Hornets have denied the height advantage, which again is something that they had to work through last night against Santiam Christian. They were just the shorter team, but they've done a good job. Brody Fullerton, Kai Taylor, Corbin Hamilton, all guys who are doing real good work on the glass here through the first half and helping Henley out to an 8-point lead at halftime. We're going to take a break here on the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. When we come back, we'll tell you what's still yet to come for the rest of the day. A full day of basketball in the Klamath Basin, not only with the Henley Lady Hornets still yet to come, but of course the Oregon Tech, Hustlin, and Lady Owls still yet to play later on tonight. We'll give you details on all that and more on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
(33-25) our score at halftime. The Henley Hornets leading the Taft Tigers, and still lots of basketball yet to go today on mybasin.com and also on this station on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Coming up at about 3:15, I think is we're going to be on schedule for a 3:15 start for the Henley Lady Hornets taking on the Crook County Cowgirls. That'll be an exciting matchup between two of the best 4A and 5A teams in the state, some teams that already met earlier this season. The Cowgirls got the better of the Hornets. They're looking for revenge later on today. You'll be able to watch that game for free on mybasin.com. We won't have radio coverage of that one because we'll have the Oregon Tech Lady Owls on the air starting at 3:30 with a pregame and coaches show with Mike Safford and Joy Lease. They're playing LC State today at a 4 o'clock tip tip-off. Like I said, 3:30 pregame show. And then over on Oregon's Country Giant, 92.5 KLAD, you'll be able to find the men's basketball team taking on LC State. Both of those games called by Mike Safford. Join him tonight as well. Still a second half of basketball to go today as the Henley Hornets lead the Taft Tigers. A quick turnaround for Henley, though, after this. They've got Sunday and Monday off before a road trip to Eagle Point on Tuesday. And then they're off and running with Skyline Conference play starting January 9th against the Klamath Union Pelicans. They've got a couple of games, non-league games mixed in there as well, but once you start league play, that's what you're focused on. And Henley right now with a 4-6 overall record. That pretty much gets wiped clean once you get into league play when those games really start to matter against your Skyline Conference opponents. We'll be with you all season long here on 104.3 and 960 Sports. As we get ready for the second half of action, we'll take one more break on the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles, where they feature top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal training, and an array of group exercise classes. Back with third quarter action, Henley with an 8-point lead on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our community stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Josh Eldridge back with you here on 104.3 and 960 Sports, and also broadcasting for free this afternoon on mybasin.com as we get set to go here in the third quarter. The Henley Hornets lead the Taft Tigers 33-25. Like we said during halftime, Henley has been really dishing the ball well. They are led twofold in scoring. Rafa Pena and Reese Schmierbach each with 8. 5 points from 3 different players, and then Jeremiah Brunick has a couple as well. So they're getting everyone involved in the offense, which is something that you like to see for Henley. Schmierbach's been doing a nice job running the point tonight, along with Pena, who has kind of shared the facilitator duties as well. Meantime, for the Taft Tigers, the Tolan brothers leading the charge. 10 points for the senior Cole, 8 points for the freshman James. And those guys looking to continue to do hard work. Most of the points for those guys, by the way, coming at the free throw line. You've got 3 points for James Tolan at the free throw line, and you've got 6 for Cole at the free throw line. So the Hornets can try to stay away from fouling the Tigers, make them try to make shots from the field, continue to play hard defense. Easier said than done, right? That's why I'm sitting here in the broadcast booth and not down there on the hardwood, but excited for this third quarter. 5 on the floor for Henley. Hamilton, Pena, Schmierbach, Brunick, and Fullerton. Out there for Taft, it is Going to be both Tolan brothers along with Hankins, Serrato, and Long. And we're ready to go. Hornets start with the basketball. Rafa Pena brings it into the front court. Pena has it now on the right extended wing, and we nearly had the lights go out, but I think we avoided it. Schmierbach has the right wing, gives it up to Fullerton, now to Hamilton, top of the key. Hamilton throws it to Schmierbach in the far corner. Takes a Brunick screen, going left, feeds Brunick, slip the screen, he scores. Brunick, a nice little screen and roll there, and he's able to score 2. Brunick now with 4 points in the contest. Tolan throws it over to Tolan, drives the left side, and an offensive foul committed by James Tolan. He drove right through Pena. He's done a good job at taking those charging calls so far in his young varsity career. Just stands in tough. Reese Schmierbach to inbound to Rafael Pena. And it'll be them two, the two guards here for Henley, bringing the ball up the floor. Pass comes near side to Hamilton, and it's tipped away by Taft into the hands of Cole Tolan. Now in transition, Tolan nearly drives home a dunk, instead settles for the right-handed lay-in. 35-27 our score. He's got 12 points. Schmierbach trapped at half court. Another turnover here for the Tigers. Tolan again quickly scores 2. And so Hornets having to beat this press here. The Tigers coming out trying to create some turnovers. They loft it to Hamilton here on the near side. They trap him there. They give it up to Schmierbach at the free throw line. Then outside to Pena. Catch and shoot 3. No. The rebound is collected by Serrato. They give it up to Hankins, and he'll be the one to bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers, walking it into the front court. Hankins has it now on the right side, gives it up to Long at the free throw line. Long puts it on the deck, now gives it up to James Tolan. Tolan down underneath to Serrato on the right block, spinning to his left, gets in close and scores. Serrato now with 5 points. Henley with a 4-point lead, 35-31, a minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Pena now to the front court, bounces it to Hamilton. Cross-court pass to Schmierbach, left alone for a far corner 3. Schmierbach finds bottoms. 3 made triples for Reese so far today. He's got 11 total points. Here's James Tolan. Gives it up to Cole Tolan here on the near wing. Now back to James, top of the key. Puts the ball on the deck, now to the hands of Hankins, right side. They try to find James underneath, but he's unable to connect, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hornets basketball at the baseline away from the bucket. Schmierbach to inbound. Tigers again showing a little bit of pressure here. They're going to relinquish it pretty quickly, settle into a typical zone offense. Here's Hamilton with it, right extended arc. Brings it top of the key, now to the hands of Schmierbach, left side. Schmierbach drives the baseline, finds Fullerton close underneath. Hard dribble goes up, Fullerton's fouled. And a nice take there by Fullerton. Again, not afraid of the contact underneath. And he's going to shoot 2. He made one of his 2 free throws in a previous trip in the first half, and he's got 5 points so far. Micah Ibarra to the scorer's table. He's going to get ready to check in. Fullerton's free throw is off the glass and in. Ibarra checks in for Brunick. So we've got 3 guards out there for Henley and the 2 big men, Hamilton and Fullerton. Hornets trying to play flexible and maybe defeat this press a little bit. Fullerton's second free throw also uses the glass to score. 7 points for him and a 9-point lead for Henley. Hankins throws the pass near side to Tolan. He's met at the corner by Pena. Gives it up to Cole Tolan, now on the left block. Skips the pass to Long. Long has it poked free by Schmierbach, but recollects. Long, strong to the cup, leaves the lay-in short. Gets his own miss at the free throw line. He loses the dribble, but Cole Tolan picks up the loose ball in the near corner, guarded there by Ibarra. Gets rid of the ball into the hands now of James Tolan, top of the key. 27 seconds on the shot clock, and an offensive foul is going to be going the way of the Hornets. And I couldn't quite see who they charged the foul to, but it was someone on Taft and an offensive foul, and so they're going to bring Jacob Long out of the game. They'll replace him with Jorge Cruz. 5:14 to go in the third. Henley 40, Taft 31. Pena walking the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Brings it into the front court, throws it to Fullerton, head of the key. Now to Ibarra, left side. Ibarra finds Hamilton in the far corner, dishes it to Schmierbach. He tries another 3, gets fouled on the 3-point shot, and Schmierbach's heading to the line for 3 free throws. I think Reese was looking for the contact on that one. He kind of went up with a wild shooting motion for that contact, but he found it, and he gets to shoot some free throws for it. He's already got 11 points. First one from Schmierbach is no good. Does have 2 more. These are Schmierbach's first free throws of the game. Here's his second. That one's good. 10-point lead for Henley. And Reese has 1 more. Second free throw good for Schmierbach. And so he goes 2 for 3 on that trip and improves Henley's lead to 11. Tigers trying to work quickly on the opposite side. They throw it to Tolan for a 3. He is fouled and gets to shoot 3 free throws. This is the third 3-point shooting foul this game. That's got to be close to a new high for a game I've ever called. Don't often see it, but these guys playing aggressive defense along the perimeter. This will be the second time that Tolan gets to go to the line for 3 free throws. He, in the first half, sunk 3 of his 5 attempts. First one's good here. Give him 9 points for the game. Second free throw for the freshman on the way. That one is no good. And we'll have 1 more. Thunder Kirk checks into the game. Rafa Pena goes to the bench for Henley. And are they going to say that Ibarra committed a lane violation, maybe? I just thought they said they're going 2. No, they're going 1. Okay, so 1 more free throw coming up. It's good. 42-33. Here come the Hornets. Kirk in the near corner. Kirk gives it up to Schmierbach, head of the key. Now to Ibarra, left side, whips the pass to Hamilton in the corner. Now to Kirk. Kirk cutting, driving. A floater's no good. Kirk with I think he was fouled very late. Again, another late whistle, though, this time favoring the Hornets. Kirk going to the line. These will be Thunder's first free throws of the game. The junior hasn't seen a ton of scoring opportunities this season. He's kind of a defensive specialist, but he really commits himself to that end of the ball. So here he's shooting 2 free throws. And that one's good. He's got a good shooting motion, but again, just offense isn't necessarily designed for him, so he's been a good defensive player for Henley this season. Second free throw, it's no good. The rebound is collected nearly by Fullerton. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Taft basketball. And it'll be Cole Tolan to inbound in front of the Hornets bench. Finds Hankins in the backcourt, and here come the Tigers. 4.5 to go in the third quarter in a 10-point game. Henley in front. Hankins bounces the pass to Cole Tolan, 1 step inside the arc. Now he tries to go baseline, up with the shot. He's fouled, and he'll shoot some free throws. He was 6 of 8 at the line in the first half. He's got 14 points for the game. These are his first free throws of the second half. Tolan at the line. First one's good. Makes it a 9-point game. And another coming up. Takes a couple steps to the line. The second free throw is there. And it's 43-35, 4.5 to go in the third period. Micah Ibarra bringing the ball up the floor for Henley. Tries to find Hamilton. It's taken away by Tolan. He's going to go up and slam that one home. 2 more points for him. He's having a great second half, trying to keep his team in this one. 43-37, halfway gone in the third. Thunder Kirk has it, top of the key, gives it up to Ibarra there in the far corner, dumps it to Hamilton on the left block, back outside to Ibarra for a corner 3. It rattles out. Hamilton with the rebound, his putback attempt no good. This time the rebound snagged by Hankins. 1-on-1 in the fast break. He actually finds Serrato cutting behind him, finds the trailing player, and they score for Serrato. He's now got 7 points for the contest, and Henley's lead has been trimmed to 4. Schmierbach head fakes a 3, drives the right side, outside to Hamilton. Hamilton gets to the baseline, a mid-range jumper. He's fouled. Corbin is going to shoot 2. Corbin with 5 first-half points, 2 of them at the free throw line. He's perfect so far in the game. He also made a 3-point jump shot in the first half. These are his first free throws of the second half. Hamilton's first shot rattles in. And we've got some subs coming in for Henley. Crook and Fullerton to the bench. Montag and Taylor back in. No subs for Taft. And are we ready for the second free throw here for Corbin Hamilton? All right, just had to make sure everyone's shirt was tucked in. That's essential. Here we go. Second free throw good. Hamilton remains perfect at the line, 4 for 4 so far today. Taft outlet pass into the front court. It's James Tolan. Splits up the Henley defense and scores. A strong take for the freshman. Earns him 2 points. 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 4-point game. Henley leads. Ibarra jab steps right. Drives left. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebound is collected by the Tigers. Ahead is Cole Tolan. Brings it up head of the key. Gives it up to Hankins on the left wing. Hankins dribbles it around. Takes a screen going right, then throws it right to Cruz in the corner. Cruz driving inside, throws it near side to Tolan. Tolan tries to find his way to the block, then throws it outside to the older brother Cole, head of the key, 17 to shoot. Driving on the right side, now gives it up to Hankins on the right wing. Guarded there by Hamilton in front of the Taft bench. Cross-court heave to no man's land. It goes out of bounds, and the Hornets will take advantage. Rafael Pena checks back in for Micah Ibarra. Kai Montag going to inbound here on the near sideline. Finds Pena. And Rafa Pena bringing the ball up here for Henley. Pena trying to drive left. Gets to the block. A floating layup is no good. The rebound is picked up by Serrato. Gives it up to Tolan there on the far side of the floor. The senior is going to give it up to Hankins, another senior for Taft. And he's the one who crosses the timeline. Tries to go right. Takes 2 screens to find himself in the far corner. Pulls up from 3. And I think they are only going to give him 2. Must have his foot on the line. It's 45-43. Those were the first points for Zach Hankins on the contest. Pena gives it up to Montag. Now Schmierbach here in the near corner. Calling for a Taylor screen. Takes it left. Dumps it to Taylor near the block. Taylor off the glass. It hangs on the rim and drops. Taylor now with 7 points. Henley back up to a 4-point advantage. 47-43. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Hankins driving the right side. Gives it up to Cruz. Now back outside to Hankins on the right wing. Guarded there by Hamilton. Rolls the pass to Tolan. About 15 feet from the bucket. Spins to his left. Pulls up from the mid-range. Can't get it to go. Cruz pulls down the miss. He's got 4 Hornets bothering him in the paint. He finds Tolan cutting to the rim. No good. Rebound is collected by Schmierbach. Here come the Hornets. They've got numbers in transition. They find Montag cutting to the rim. He scores. First points for Kai Montag tonight. Hornets back out in front by 6. A minute and a half to go here in the third period. With it now is Zach Hankins. Has it now between the circles. Trying to drive left. Skips the pass to Cole Tolan. Nice feed to Cruz. Cutting to the rim. Cruz is going to get fouled on the shot. And so it'll be Jorge Cruz to the line. The junior standing 6'1" for the Tigers. Taft is yet to miss a free throw here in the second half. They're a perfect 5 for 5. Now for Henley, they are 6 of 7 at the free throw line here in the third quarter. First free throw, no good. Brody Fullerton checks in. Jeremiah Brunick checks in. Taylor and Montag to the bench. Also looks like Michael Taylor has returned to the game for the Tigers. Second free throw from Cruz falls out. Fullerton cleans up the rebound. Now it's Schmierbach. Has it between the circles. Throws it over to Pena on the left side. Pena slowing things down for Henley, trying to direct a little bit of traffic on the left extended arc, clearing out Fullerton, throws it to him, top of the key. Now to Schmierbach on the left side. Schmierbach finds a screen, dumps it to Brunick on the roll. Brunick through contact, gets fouled. And again, Hornets not shying away from that contact on the interior this game, and it's earning them a ton of free throws. Brunick has 4 points so far in the contest. These his first shots from the penalty stripe so far. Brunick's first free throw is up. It is no good. He'll get a second. sub in for Taft. Jacob Long will replace Zach Hankins. And all right, we're ready to go. Brunick gets the ball back for his second of 2 free throws. That one is no good. Rebound snagged by Fullerton. Fullerton grows up strong, rifles a pass to Hamilton in the near corner for 3. No. Rebound tipped up again. Brunick takes it. Now it's Pena. Lofts it to Hamilton. Skips it underneath to Fullerton. Fullerton unable to control it, and the official's going to change this call. It was certainly off of Fullerton as it went out of bounds. Taft is going to take this one. The near official is going to correct that one. And so got the call right in the end. It'll be the Tigers basketball. Cole Tolan to inbound. The Hornets showing pressure here. They've got 3 men in the front court guarding the basketball. Cole Tolan walking it up. He's going to throw it to Cruz there on the far side. Gives it back up to Tolan. Now to the front court to his younger brother, James Tolan. James taking a screen going right. Picks up the dribble. Looks for Michael Taylor on the left extended arc and finds him. Taylor driving left. Gets all the way in. Off the glass for 2. Those are the first points for Michael Taylor. And the Hornets lead by 4. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pena throws it to Fullerton, top of the key. Fullerton to Schmierbach in the far corner. Denies a screen left. Drives the baseline right. Kicks it to Pena in the corner for 3. Got it! 3 seconds remain in the period. Taft going up for a shot at the horn. Unable to get it. That will end the third quarter. 52-45. The Hornets put an exclamation point on the third quarter, ready to try to close things out in the fourth. Back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right? We've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Getting ready for fourth quarter action today between the Henley Hornets and the Taft Tigers. 5 on the floor for Taft coming out of the break as they trail 52-45. It'll be both Tolan brothers, James and Cole, along with Jacob Long, Zach Hankins, and Jorge Cruz. For the Henley Hornets, Corbin Hamilton, Jeremiah Brunick, Reese Schmierbach, Rafael Pena, and Brody Fullerton. It'll be the Tigers who start with the basketball as Zach Hankins has it top of the key, throws it to James Tolan near side, whips the pass to Cole Tolan, top of the key, now to the hands of Hankins for a right corner 3, leaves it short. Fullerton pulls down the miss, gives it up to Pena, who's hustling ahead for Henley. Pena drives all the way to the free throw line, tries to find Schmierbach, but it's poked free by Hankins, who goes in with a right-handed lay-in. Hankins has got 4 points now, Henley leading by 5. Schmierbach trapped at half court. We've got a timeout called by Coach Brian Stock. We'll stick with you through this timeout. I imagine we'll take a few more here in the fourth quarter. But in the meantime, want to remind you today's broadcast on MyBasin.com brought to you in part by Geno's and their 40th anniversary. They're open every morning at 6:30, serving up their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. You can order online at ilovegenos.com or have it brought right to you on DoorDash. Also want to give a big shout to Annalisa Casson at God's Gifts Photography. If you're a parent of a high school athlete tired of trying to take good photos and keep up with the action, there is a solution. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Klamath Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search up Annalisa on Facebook, God's Gifts 2. That's the number 2, God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. 52-47 as we come out of the break. 7.5 to go yet in the fourth quarter, and the Hornets in front of the Taft Tigers here on the third day of the Sisters Shootout. Hamilton takes the inbound pass, gives it to Schmierbach on the wing. Now back to Hamilton, head of the key. Throws the pass to Pena on the right side. Pena takes a screen going left, has it poked free for a moment, recollects at the half-court stripe, tries to roll a pass to Fullerton, but the Tigers come away with a takeaway anyway. Skip a pass underneath to Cole Tolan, an acrobatic finish close to the bucket, and it's a 3-point lead now for Henley. The Tigers continuing to pressure. They give it up to Schmierbach. Schmierbach now to the still in the backcourt. He's trapped in the backcourt, trying to give it up to Pena, who races ahead. They find Hamilton unguarded at the rim for 2. And that is the trade-off when you try to press. You leave somebody open and close. Tigers slowly bringing the ball up the floor. Henley leads by 5. 6:42 to go in the ball game. Hankins throws it underneath to Tolan, a tough bucket. He gets fouled. No score yet, though, but Cole Tolan hanging in the air, battling through some contact. He gets free throws for it. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far in this half. He's got 20 total points so far. 10 in the first half, 10 in the third quarter, and now he's got an opportunity at 2 more free throws. Misses that one. Ibarra and Taylor getting ready to check into the game for the Hornets. They'll replace Pena and Brunick. So the 5 out there for Henley. It's Micah, Corbin, Kai, Reese, and Brody. All right. Cole Tolan at the free throw line for the second of 2. He missed his first. And that one rims out as well. Taylor pulls down the rebound. Gives it ahead to Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton into the front court. Taft not pressuring that time. Hamilton takes it all the way in. He's blocked at the rim by Jacob Long. A big outlet pass is collected by Cole Tolan. Euro steps to the rim and scores. He's been undeniable in close so far in this game. Now Taft is pressuring. Nearly create a turnover. The Hornets get to keep it. Subs coming in for Taft. We'll see Ezra Serrato check back in and replace Jorge Cruz. And again, Taft on a press here. Trying to create a turnover. It's only a 3-point game. 54-51, 6:14 to go. Taft actually relinquishing the press now on this inbound pass. They give it up to Schmierbach, who brings it to the front court for Henley. Takes a Taylor screen going right. Skips it to Ibarra. Ibarra takes a screen left. Pulls up from downtown. Ibarra can't hit. The rebound picked up by Tolan. Brings it ahead here for the Tigers. Brings it along the left wing. He's trapped by Schmierbach. Gets the pass off to Hankins. Now head of the key to Cole Tolan from the right block. His shot no good. Gets his own miss. Strong to the bucket. Pushed off. No offensive foul. And he gets the bucket. Ibarra trying to bring it up for Henley. Ibarra gets it back after giving up to Hamilton. Now Schmierbach makes his way into the front court here for Henley. A 1-point advantage for the Hornets. 54-53. Ibarra bringing it around. Gets to the free throw line. Bounces it underneath to Taylor. He can't corral the pass, and it's a turnover. Taft with an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Here's Cole Tolan. Bring it along the right side. Bounce pass to the younger James Tolan. Still right side extended arc. Pass comes near side to Hankins. Trying to direct a little bit of traffic. Throws it to Serrato. Serrato picks up his dribble. Now to the hands of Tolan. Top of the key. 14 to shoot. Here's Tolan far side. Guarded there by Brody Fullerton. Gives it up to James Tolan, head of the key. Guarded there by Ibarra. 8 to shoot. Tries to dribble left. Gives it up to Jacob Long. Spins around to his left. Goes up with a tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Taft. And the Hornets get the ball and for the moment keep the lead. 4:53 to go in the fourth quarter. 54-53. All right. Here is Schmierbach. Bringing it up here for the Hornets. Gives it up to Fullerton. Whips the pass to Ibarra on the near wing, or on the far wing, rather. Ibarra tries it up, but underneath to Taylor. A great feed to Kai for 2. Love to see that pass from Micah Ibarra, leading to an easy 2 for Kai Taylor. 9 points for him, and the Hornets back out in front by 3. Here's Jacob Long, dumping it underneath to Cole Tolan, but it's an incomplete pass. It goes out of bounds, and the Hornets get it back. Reese Schmierbach to inbound for Henley. Giving it up to Micah Ibarra. Those two bring the ball up the floor together. Ibarra's the one with the ball in hand. Gives it up to Corbin Hamilton on the right extended arc. Now between the circles he goes, guarded by Colt Tolan, finds Schmierbach there on the far side. Schmierbach tries to drive baseline, gives it up to Hamilton on the wing. Now to Ibarra for a straightaway three, no good. Rebound scrambled for and won by Long. That's going to be a foul. We're going to see who they charge it on. Thought it might have been a tie-up. I don't think I've seen a held ball get called all tournament long, frankly. But that time it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be against the Hornets. I think it'll be Kai Taylor. That's who we got tied up with. But looks like we're ready to go.
Okay, defense, come on, guys.
Taft inbounds. They trail by 3. 4:05 to go in the ball game. Zach Hankins there on the right side. Rolls the pass underneath to Cole Tolan. He fires from 12 feet. It's true. He has been great here in the second half. Words can't describe it. 56-55, 3:50 to go in the game. Hamilton dumps it to Taylor, cutting to the rim. Taylor scores! And a timeout called by Coach Brian Stock. We'll take this one with him. His team up by 3. 58-55, 3:45 to go in the ball game. Back with more on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
We drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
.58-55, the Henley Hornets lead the Taft Tigers on the third day of the Sisters Shootout. Beautiful Central Oregon. It's been a fun weekend for the Hornets here. I think they've played some competitive basketball. Cascade Christian a loss, but they hung tough with one of 3A's best. They played Sandium Christian last night, battled back from a huge deficit, only to lose it late, but that was an exciting basketball game, to say the very least. An interesting game. And today in a tight one against the Taft Tigers. For the Henley Lady Hornets, they played one of the best basketball games I've seen outside of a state tournament yesterday when they defeated the WF West Bearcats from Chehalis, Washington, 75-73. And they get to play Crook County still yet to come later on today, which should be a great game here on mybasin.com. Scheduled start time for that one, about 3:15. Tigers start with the basketball coming out of our break. It's Zach Hankins who brings the ball up. Takes a screen left, throws it right to an uncontested James Tolan for 3, but he's unable to connect with the shot. Ibarra brings it up along the far side of the floor for Henley, throws the pass to Hamilton now near side. He thought about a 3, then finds Ibarra top of the key. Now to Taylor left side. It's Schmierbach in the far corner. Calling for a screen right. He takes it from Fullerton, dribbles to the top of the key, then bounces it to Hamilton. Hamilton now to the hands of Ibarra, bounces it to Taylor on the block. Taylor outside to Hamilton, then to Fullerton, then into Schmierbach, but the ball tipped out of bounds. The Tigers will take it. Active hands, though, catches him a break. The shot clock doesn't reset. There's still 11 seconds on it. Micah Ibarra to inbound in front of the Henley bench. Finds Hamilton. Hamilton gives it up to Schmierbach between the circles. Reese dribbling it up, throws it over to Hamilton. Hamilton fakes a pass left, drives right, back outside to Schmierbach from way downtown. Can't hit. Rebound is going to be tracked down by the Tigers. Then they throw it off Fullerton as it goes out of bounds. Athletic play there by Cole Tolan to keep possession for his team as they trail by 3 with 2:52 to go in the ball game. Zach Hankins walking it up the floor, guarded by Ibarra. Screen set at the half-court stripe, and then they throw it to Tolan, who drives baseline. Fullerton bothers the shot, and he can't score. Good defense by the freshman underneath. Here comes Hamilton ahead. Gives it up to Ibarra. Ibarra nearly traveled, and he does. He took 3 steps before he got the pass off. Thought he got away with it, but the whistle caught him. 2:32 to go in the ball game. 3-point Henley lead. Again, Ibarra is going to be guarding Hankins as he tries to cross half court, does so on the far side, and then bounces the pass to James Tolan. Tolan guarded by Schmierbach, head of the key, takes a screen left, he's trapped, and then gets rid of it to Cole Tolan. Overhand pass to Zach Hankins for a right wing three to tie. No, the rebound is collected underneath by the Tigers. They kick it back outside to Hankins. They find Cole Tolan cutting to the rim. His lay-in off the mark, and Taylor rips away the rebound. Here comes Corbin Hamilton, passes it ahead to Schmierbach. Schmierbach has it top of the key, bounces it to Fullerton on the left block. Fullerton drives inside, loses the ball, recollects, throws it to Ibarra in the corner, then back to Fullerton on the block. Fullerton's getting harassed on the block. They get tied up, and a foul. It's actually going to be a travel committed against the Tigers. Zach Hankins dove for it, moved his feet. A very physical bout there between those two guys winds up a travel violation. And so it will be Hornets basketball. Shot clock resets to 35 seconds. Bounce it quickly into Fullerton, but he can't rein it in. Cole Tolan will get the loose ball. He gives it up to Zach Hankins, who crosses the timeline. 1:40 to go in this one. It's a 3-point Henley lead. Cole Tolan at the free throw line, kicks it out to a Jacob Long three to tie, leaves it short. Ibarra with the rebound. Micah dribbling it up here for Henley. Has it top of the key. Drives the left side. A layup is no good. Taylor with the offensive board. The foul and one. Great work underneath by Kai Taylor. Dedicate yourself to the glass and good things happen. Taylor 3 for 4 at the penalty stripe so far in the game. And he's also got 13 points by my tally. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 1:27 to go. Back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
$60-55 our score. It's 1:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Henley Hornets lead the Taft Tigers. Still yet to come today on mybasin.com. Scheduled for a 3:15 start is going to be the Henley Lady Hornets against the Crook County Cowgirls, a game which took place earlier in the season on December 6th, game in which Crook County won. The Hornets looking for revenge later on today. Encourage you to stay with us for our double feature. You won't have to go anywhere, by the way. We'll be live on this very same link on mybasin.com. All right, we've got a free throw coming up for Kai Taylor. Like I said before we went to break, 3 for 4 from the penalty stripe in the first half. Has yet to shoot a free throw here in the second half. He's done some good work on the offensive glass. That's what earned him this free throw and trying to make it a 3-point play. And he does. Big free throw. 6-point game. 61-55. Here's Cole Tolan. Gives it up to James Tolan. Whips the pass on the far side to Hankins. Now back to Tolan, head of the key. Serrato tries to give it to Tolan, cutting. It was almost taken away by the Hornets, but they recollect. We're going to have a timeout. And, oh, man. Well, we went almost 2 complete quarters without an issue at the scorer's table, but can't go the final minute, 13 seconds without it. And so we have to reset the shot clock to 24 seconds. The Taft Tigers will get the basketball. Tolan inbounds it to Long. Long trying to drive the left side. Strong take and a score. And for him, those are 4 points. Tigers pressing. A minute to go. 57-61. The Hornets turn it over. Cole Tolan trying to find someone to pass it to on the right elbow. Brings it out beyond the arc. Gives it up to James Tolan. A 3 is no good. Kai Taylor pulls down the rebound. Gives it up to Ibarra. Now Schmierbach into the front court for Henley. Schmierbach being bothered all the way up. He nearly got fouled. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Henley basketball. 47 seconds left to go. Henley with a 4-point lead, 61-57. Schmierbach inbounds to Kai Taylor. Gives it up to Ibarra. Ibarra with a lane down the middle. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Micah scoreless yet in the ball game. These free throws going to be his first attempts and would go a long, long way in helping the Hornets try to shore this one up. Micah's first free throw is good. Got a second one on the way. And that one is going to hit the back of the rim. No good. It remains a 5-point game. Cole Toll into the front court. Gives it up to Hankins for a catch-and-shoot three on the wing. Rims out. Taylor with the rebound. And an errant pass is going to wind up going out of bounds. And so Taft gifted a possession here. We've got a timeout called by the Tigers, and we'll stick with you through this timeout. With 31 and 0.6 of a second left in the ball game, it's 62-57. Henley is in front. Want to remind you today's broadcast on mybasin.com is brought to you in part by the Pacific Power Foundation, whose goal is to support the growth and vitality of local communities through charitable investments. Over the past 5 years, the Pacific Power Foundation has awarded over $13 million to local nonprofit organizations. Big thanks to the Pacific Power Foundation for coming aboard and supporting this season of Henley basketball. Also, want to give a shout out to Coldwell Banker, Holman Premier Realty. They know that little things can add up to big bills when you're buying, selling, or owning a home. That's why their beyond the sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker, Holman Premier Realty today. So it's a full timeout. Both teams, the game is on the line here. I don't quite know how many timeouts each team has left. 62-57 our score, 31 seconds remain. Shot clock will be off when we come out of this timeout. The 5 on the floor for Henley: Ibarra, Hamilton, Fullerton, Schmierbach, and Taylor. For Taft, it's Hankins, Serrato, both Tolan brothers, and Jacob Long. And here we go. Inbounder for Taft is going to be Hankins, I believe. And so we just found out. Henley's got one timeout. Taft has two. It is Hankins to inbound. Finds Cole Tolan. Gives it over to James Tolan. It's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Tigers. Hankins to inbound. There was 3 seconds off the clock on that quick out-of-bounds play. Hankins guarded by Ibarra. Lofts it to Cole Tolan on the far side. Now to James Tolan, head of the key. Now Hankins near side. Hankins trying to drive the baseline. Kicks it outside to Cole Tolan. Tolan through some contact. Not going to get a whistle. Not going to get the bucket. Taylor with an outlet pass to Schmierbach. They're not fouling Henley just yet, and they finally foul Schmierbach. Cole Tolan was certainly looking for a foul, but I think he was just going through the trees, not able to get any hands on him, just a body. Thought he might have gotten a call, but to no avail. That's what he was looking for, was those free throws. 14 seconds to go. Henley to inbound the basketball in front of their bench. Schmierbach going to do it. He will find Fullerton. Back to Schmierbach. And what do we got? Did we not start the clock? Did we get a foul? Okay, we got a foul. James Tolan committed a foul quickly off the inbound. They fouled the non-ball carrier. And here we go. Had a 1 second run off the game clock, and can have a sub come in. Cruz into the game. He will replace James Tolan, who just committed his 5th foul. They're trying to send Schmierbach or somebody, any Hornet really, to the free throw line. Schmierbach is going to inbound to Hamilton, and they foul him quickly. And so this will send Corbin Hamilton to the line for 2. So far, 4 for 4 on the ball game. And the chance to really put this one away with 12 seconds left.
Nice and easy, Corbin. Easy peasy.
For the ball game, Hamilton has 9 points. First free throw is no good, but a chance to make it a 6-point game here at the make. Would have loved to make it a 3-possession game and really put this one on ice, but 6 points still makes it difficult for Taft if Corbin can hit this free throw. And he does. Big one there, 63-57. 12 seconds remain. They get it to Cole Tolan. He hustles ahead here for Taft. Going to give it outside to Long for a three. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Taft. The putback no good. Rebound is last touched by the Hornets. And so 4 1/10 of a second left for the Tigers. They're going to look for a quick three. And with the time that's left, not sure if they'll get a second chance. They roll it underneath to Cole Tolan. A right-handed floater's no good. Taylor pulls down the miss, and the Hornets win on the third day of the Sisters Shootout. They win a great one against 63-57 against the Taft Tigers. We'll be back with some post-game coverage after this on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Win for the Hornets on day 3 of the Sisters Shootout, 63-57 for Henley. And for the leading scorers for the Hornets, it's going to be 14 from Kai Taylor leading the team. He was helped out by Reese Schmierbach with 13. 11 from Rafael Pena, 10 for Corbin Hamilton. They got 7 from Brody Fullerton, 4 from Jeremiah Brunick, 2 from Kai Montag, and 1 each from Thunder Kirk and Micah Ibarra. Your scorers there for the Henley Hornets. For the Taft Tigers, they were led by Cole Tolan. A great individual effort, 26 points for him. He was helped out by his younger brother James with 13, 7 from Ezra Serrato, 4 each from Jacob Long and Zach Hankins, and 2 each from Michael Taylor and Logan Burt. Those are your scorers for the Taft Tigers. 63-57 the final. With this win, Henley improves on the season to 5-6. The Taft Tigers fall to 4-6. We're keeping this post-game show brief, but for those of you listening on 104.3 and 960 Sports, just about 20 minutes away, you'll be joined by Mike Safford and Joy Lease for the pregame and coaches show. The Oregon Tech Lady Owls as they get set to play LC State at 4, and then at 6 o'clock, the men take over on 92.5 KLAD. That's coming up at 3:30 on this station. For those of you watching on mybasin.com, don't go anywhere. We've got the Henley Lady Hornets taking on the Crook County Cowgirls next. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment on mybasin.com. For those of you listening on the radio, again, enjoy Oregon Tech Lady Owls basketball. Thank you for joining us today. So long, and have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon from Sisters Oregon. My name is Josh Eldridge. Until next time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Henley Lady Hornets basketball this afternoon on mybasin.com. Glad you're joining us. If you've been with us all afternoon long, welcome back. Josh Eldridge along with you today as the Henley Lady Hornets take on the Crook County Cowgirls. Both teams entering 6-3 on the season. For Henley, winners in each of their last 5 games, dating back to December 13th against Junction City. Since then, they've beaten those Tigers, Lakeview, Vale, Taft, and last night in one of the best non-tournament games I've seen, a win against WF West High School from the state of Washington, Chehalis, a 75-73 win yesterday. The Hornets played a fantastic game a night ago. For the Crook County Cowgirls, they are 5A's 6th best team according to the OSAA computer rankings at this point in the season. They're also 6-3 and winners of their last 3 contests. They also defeated WF West 54-59 in this same 3-game winning streak. They also defeated the Dalles, and yesterday a big-time win against Newport, 66-13. These two teams have met once earlier in the season. It was back on December 6th, the game in which the Cowgirls defeated the Hornets 79-63. Henley in search of a bit of revenge this afternoon at the Sisters Tournament. We're going to step aside one time on our pregame show. When we come back, I'll introduce you to the starting lineups and more as we get ready for tip-off tonight for Henley Lady Hornets basketball on mybasin.com.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Josh Eldridge back with you on mybasin.com ahead of Lady Hornets basketball from beautiful Sisters, Oregon, sitting in the shadows of the Three Sisters Mountains here in wonderful Central Oregon. Faith, hope, and charity. The Hornets might need a little bit of each to knock off the Crook County Cowgirls here this afternoon, a game in which Henley again lost back in the early parts of the season, 79-63. Crook County new to the 5A classification this year, though. They were a 4A team a year ago and were moved up to 5A to join the Bend Intermountain Conference to create a full league with all the Bend schools. Redmond, of course, Bend, Caldera, Summit, and Crook County now getting to all be in the same conference in the Bend area. So Crook County new to 5A this year, but last year they were 2-through at the state tournament. Despite having made the tournament, that's an accomplishment in and of itself, and they're off to a great start this season. 5 on the floor for them to start the game. Leela Akuff, a sophomore, Gracie Henderson, a junior, Hayden Decker, a sophomore, a junior, Anna Bales, and a freshman, McKinley Sloper. Those are your starters for the Crook County Cowgirls. For Henley, it's Kennedy Modine, Preston Shade, Lily Fassell, Michaela Schroeder, and Gretchen Sheen to start this one out for the Hornets. Henley in their home white uniforms, Crook County in their road yellow uniforms, and we are just about ready for basketball this afternoon. Our final game here from the Sisters Shootout. Thank you so much for joining us, whether it's been just this game or all tournament long. The opening tip is won by the Hornets, and they go from left to right. Preston Shade has it now, top of the key. Gives it up to Kennedy Modine for a quick three to start the game. It's no good. The rebound pulled down by Bales. She's pushing the pace here for the Cowgirls. Giving it up in the corner to Decker. She throws it out to Henderson for a triple, no good. Rebound is tracked down by the Hornets. Schroeder gives it up to a Cuff who steps out of bounds. The Hornets, a hustle play there for Schroeder, will get possession of the basketball for her hard work. Michaela Schroeder finished with 21 points yesterday and 24 rebounds. She had a fantastic game against the Bearcats, a 75-73 win for Henley yesterday. Fussell gives the pass up to Preston Shade, then back to Fussell in the far corner for a triple. She's too strong on that one. Schroeder gets the rebound, no good on the putback. This time the rebound tipped up into the hands of Leila Akuff. She's 5'7", and it'd be tough to keep her off the boards maybe tonight. She's already grabbed two quick ones. Here is Sloper. She's going to be pressured by Schroeder. They give the ball up on the far side to Decker and then back underneath to Akuff. They find Sloper here on the near side for a wing three. Rattles out. Rebound picked up by Decker. They give it back to Sloper down underneath. She's at the free throw line. Guarded there by Schroeder. Then it goes outside to Henderson. Now driving the baseline for Crook County is Decker, and we're going to see a defensive foul called on Lily Fussell. And it will be Bales to inbound for the Crook County Cowgirls. Gets it in quickly to Sloper. She's not going to be able to hit the floater. Michaela Schroeder chases down the rebound. Gives it up to Shade. Shade was missing the last time these two teams played back in December. This time throws the pass to Modine in the corner. Unable to hit, but Lily Fussell is there for the rebound and the putback. Lily gets the first 2 points of the contest here for Henley. Now the Cowgirls into the front court. Here's Hayden Decker. She just tries a long three and drills it. Decker with the first points of the game for the Cowgirls. They now lead 3-2. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Preston Shade, head of the key. Shade going to deny a Schroeder screen right. Gives it up to Fussell on the left wing for a triple to answer. Back iron, no. The rebound is tracked down by Anna Bales. Shade takes it away, throws the pass to Modine. Still a loose ball on the block. And Crook County is going to come away with the basketball. Gracie Henderson into the front court. Henderson nearly loses the dribble going left. Gives it up to Sloper on the wing, guarded by Shade. Sloper loses the dribble. Shade comes up with it. There's a scramble for it at the top of the key, and a timeout is called by Henley. They're going to give it to him. Coach Denson calls time. They'll have the basketball coming out of the break. 3-2, Crook County leads. 5:53 to go in the first. Back with more on mybasin.com.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
You know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
3-2, Crook County leads Henley. Only 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter of play. 5 on the floor for Henley out of the break. It's Fussell, Shade, Schroeder, Sheen, and Modine. No subs for either team. That timeout was called purely so Henley could maintain possession of the basketball. Kennedy Modine has it on the right wing. Thought about throwing it left. She's being pressured hard by Anna Bales. They eventually get the pass down underneath to Gretchen Sheen. Her shot in close is no good, and Sloper pulls in the rebound here for the Cowgirls. Crosses to a right-handed dribble, top of the key. Now gives it up to Hayden Decker, a catch-and-shoot triple. That one's no good. Decker did hit a deep three earlier in the contest, but that one she leaves short. Here's Shade pushing up for the Hornets. Switches to a left-handed dribble, throws it to Fussell in the corner. Fussell brings it back around the horn, then throws it to Shade. Back again in the far corner. Uncontested three is good for Preston Shade. First 3 points for her. Henley back out in front, 5-3. 3 minutes gone now in the first period. Pass goes to Sloper at the free throw line. She denies a handoff, turns left, pulls up from the mid-range. It's no good. Rebound is scrambled for and won by Gracie Henderson. She'll throw the ball off of Schroeder. It goes out of bounds. Of course, then last touched by Schroeder. And so it'll be Crook County basketball. And to inbound is Anna Bales. Bales lofts it, head of the key to Henderson, now into the hands of Decker. Decker bounces the ball underneath to Bale. She drives the right block against Gretchen Sheen, picks up her dribble, bounces the pass to Cuff underneath, and then back outside to Sloper. They try to find Decker cutting to the rim, get another pass off, 18 to shoot. Hornets making it difficult for the Cowgirls in the paint. They come away with a steal. Preston Shade with active hands underneath. Kennedy Modine lofts the pass to Sheen, but it's not going to be a great pass. It goes out of bounds, last touched by Sheen, and so the Cowgirls get possession. And Bales bringing it up here for the Cowgirls. Should be picked up half court by Gretchen Sheen. She scored 18 points yesterday in the win. Dribbling in is Bales. She gives it outside. Now getting in another quick pass for the Cowgirls. A shot in close out of the hands of a Cuff is no good. Fasel battles for the rebound, gives it up to Shade. The Hornets have numbers in transition. They're trying to take advantage. Schroeder has it in close, nearly has it taken away. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession is going to favor the Cowgirls. Got a whistle. Got a sub coming in. Senya Campos replaces Kennedy Modine. Bringing the ball up. Here's Anna Bales. Walking it up for the Cowgirls. Has it on the right wing. Gives it up to Sloper at the free throw line and then hands it back off to her. But active hands from Gretchen Sheen creates a turnover. Sheen pushes it ahead to Shade in the far corner. Shade is going to get fouled. That was Decker trying to reach in on her and commits the harm, and so Shade will inbound on the baseline. Shade with the ball high above her head, looking to find anybody. Bounces it to Sheen on a beautiful cut to the rim, but she can't score. The rebound is collected by the Cowgirls. Can't draw up a play much better than that. You'll take that look every time if you can get it. Here is Decker. Has it on the right wing. Gives it up in the corner to Henderson. She tries a three, no good. Long rebound is going to be touched by Crook County on its way out of bounds. The Hornets will get possession. It'll be Lily Fasel to inbound. Fasel going to inbound to Shade, and here we go. Hornets basketball. They lead 5-3, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Here's Senya Campos. She thought about a deep three, then thought better of it. Gives it up to Fasel there on the far side. She tries a deep three. It's good. Lily Fasel. If you won't, I will. She's got 5 points so far in the game, and Henley now leading 8-3. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass goes to Sloper. Sloper now to the hands of Decker. Decker down underneath, a good feed to Henderson off the glass. No, she gets her own miss. A second look is also no good. Schroeder gets the defensive board after the second chance. Gives it up to Preston Shade into the front court now for Henley. Shade to Fasel in the corner. Drives the baseline. Fasel not going to get it. Schroeder with the offensive board, no good. And this time, after that miss, Cowgirls get the offense, or the defensive rebound rather. Here's Bales into the front court, throws it into the corner near side to Decker. She tries a three again, also no good. Fasel with the rebound. Fasel brings it along the left side of the floor, gives it up to Shade, top of the key. Shade down underneath to Sheen at the free throw line. A strong take. She's fouled on the shot. She'll shoot a pair of free throws. Sheen has been very impressive this season. Played quite a bit as a freshman last year. Mostly a junior varsity player, came up to play late fourth quarter games that Henley had in the bag, but good reps for her. And boy, as a sophomore this year, she's really carved out a nice role on this team. Like I said, scored 18 last night in the win against the Bearcats of WF West High School. She's been improving each and every time out there on the floor. She missed her first free throw, but she does have a second. And that one rolls around the rim and drops 9-3. Henley leads. 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Pass comes near side to Sloper. Sloper has it, head of the key, and an offensive foul. An illegal screen set by the Cowgirls is going to give Henley the basketball. So it'll be Henley basketball in front of their own bench. Inbound pass goes to Preston Shade, and we're off and going. Pass comes near side to Modine. Modine heaves it across the floor to Shade. Shade has yet to put it on the deck. Trying to find someone to pass to. Gives it to Modine right next to her for a corner three. 12-3, 2 minutes to go in the first. The Hornets making it rain from distance here in the first period. Here's Sloper. She tries to respond from downtown, unable to hit it. Modine with the rebound. Kennedy pushing the pace. Denies the pass to Schroeder. The layup's no good. Schroeder gets the offensive board and then has it ripped away by Sloper. Sloper's going to throw the pass ahead to Bales. Bales tries a three. That time is good. 12-6 the score. Henley still leads, a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Preston Shade has it between the circles, lofts it to Modine here in the near corner, denies a three, one step inside the arc, her shot's too strong. Rebound is collected again by Sloper. Sloper, 5'9", a freshman. She's been good on the glass so far in this one. She tries a step back three and then gives it up over to Decker. Decker beyond the arc, now back to Sloper right side, guarded by Shade, tries to loft the pass underneath, then goes back outside to Bales. Now here's Sloper, top of the key, another shot at three, that one is good. All of Crook County's points so far in this game have been made from beyond the arc. The score 12-3. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter, 51 seconds. Shade throws it over to Campos. Campos from way downtown, unable to hit. Long rebound is going to be saved from going out of bounds by Modine, and then off the knee of a cuff. The Hornets keep it. Great effort by Modine to keep that one in possession of the Hornets. Got a sub coming in for Crook County. Harper Smith into the game. She'll replace Hayden Decker. Smith, a senior, stands 5'3". Inbound pass goes to Gretchen Sheen. Throws it over to Campos, top of the key. Campos then passes to Modine, right side. Modine puts it on the deck, right-handed dribble, guarded by Bales. Now to Campos. Campos gets around one defender, splits the defense, driving to the rim. Her layup is left short. Rebound is picked up by Crook County. Here come the Cowgirls. It's Smith into the front court. Her layup is no good. Rebound chased down by the Cowgirls. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds to go. Sloper head fakes a three, top of the key. Now trying to drive in against Schroeder. Sloper tried to turn around, nearly got tied up. Tries to get rid of the pass, taken away by Sheen with 10 seconds. 2-on-1 in transition. Sheen can't score. The rebound picked up by Sloper with 4 seconds. They throw it ahead to Bale with 1 second. The shot at the fourth quarter buzzer is no good. And the Hornets with a 12-9 advantage after one period. Back with more Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
With Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Second quarter action ready to get going as the Henley Hornets lead the Crook County Cowgirls 12-9. The 5 on the floor for Henley. It is Fussell, Shade, Campos, Ladner, and Schroeder. Out there for the Cowgirls, it looks to be Smith, a cuff, Henderson, Sloper, and Bales. Quick score. That time, I believe that was Harper Smith who knocked it down for 2 for Crook County. Shade throws it to Campos on the wing. Thought about a three, then dribbles in. Finds Schroeder close to the cup, and she scores. Michaela Schroeder with her first 2 points of the game, 14-13. It's 7.5 to go in the second quarter. Outside to Sloper. Head fakes a three and then travels. And so the Hornets will take possession on the near sideline. Fussell inbounds to Shade, and here we go. Top of the key for Shade. Gives it up to J.C. Ladner here near side. Ladner driving the baseline. Strong take. Ladner can't finish, though. Sloper with the rebound. She's going to bring it up the floor for the Cowgirls. Sloper, right-handed dribble against Schroeder, trying to drive the right side. Finds Bales close to the cup, and a fadeaway shot drops. 14-13, Crook County within 1. Here's Shade, a right-handed floater too strong. Schroeder gets the rebound. She goes back up with it, no good. Another offensive board for Henley. This time Fasel is fouled, and so Lily to the line for 2. Second meeting between these two teams this year. Like we said, back on December 6th, it was the Cowgirls who got the better of the Hornets, but they weren't at full health. They didn't have Preston Shade in the lineup, and, well, girls like that we were talking about, like Gretchen Sheen, for example, hadn't had a ton of varsity minutes yet. They're just more experienced and in better shape at this point. Hornets feeling better about this game so far as Fasel splits her free throws, and the score is 15-13. Hornets still in front, 6:42 to go in the half. Here's Sloper. Sloper dribbles into a 3. It's wide right. Rebound untouched is going to go out of bounds, and the Hornets will take possession. Fasel inbounds to J.C. Ladner. Ladner gives it up to Shade, and she crosses the timeline. Shade straight away picks up the dribble, now to Ladner. Ladner back to Shade, takes a Campos screen and then finds Senya on the right elbow, tries to split the defense. A left-handed shot's no good. Rebound picked up by Sloper. Sloper is going to be fouled by Campos here on the near side. Campos just bumped into her trying to go for the steal, and so there's your foul, and Sloper will inbound to Anna Bales. All right. Crook County bringing the ball up, 6:15 to go in the first half. 2-point game. Here's McKinley Sloper, has it head of the key, guarded by Schroeder. Now to the hands of a cuff. Now back over to Henderson. Henderson nearly loses the dribble, picks it up at the free throw line for a jumper. No good. The rebound picked up by J.C. Ladner, picks up her dribble in the backcourt and gives it to Shade. And now Shade into the front court for Henley. Back down underneath to Ladner, throws the pass to Fasel in close, and Lily's fouled. Good pass by J.C. Ladner leading to the foul. And it will bring up, again, Fasel to the line. She's got 6 points already in the contest and split a previous trip at the stripe. First free throw's good. 16-13, Henley in front. Couple of subs in. Sheen and... Nope, just Sheen new to the game for Henley. She'll replace Campos. Also back in Hayden Decker for the Cowgirls. Fasel's second free throw is no good. Schroeder with the rebound and the putback. Count the bucket. I know there's maybe a little bit of confusion there, but Schroeder now with 4 points. And now the Cowgirls into the front court. It's Bales on the left block. She gives it outside to Smith. Driving inside. Through some contact. She'll get fouled. Harper Smith going to the line for a pair. She's got 2 points in the contest already. These are her first free throws and Crook County's first free throws of the game. First free throw's good. One more on the way for Harper Smith. Got them both. 3-point game. 5:30 to go in the first half. Henley leads Crook County 18-15. Shade gives it over to Ladner. Now to the hands of Fasel. Back to Ladner. Well beyond the arc. Straight away. Now to Fasel. Fasel dribbles left. Pulls up a 3. Hits back iron. The rebound pulled down by Gracie Henderson for the Cowgirls. Rifles the pass ahead to Decker. She's going to get fouled on the shot. And so Hayden Decker will go to the line. Hornets fans less than satisfied with that foul call, but Decker going to the line anyway. Sophomore, 5'9". She's got 3 points in the contest so far. These are her first free throws. First free throw is good for Decker. Sub in for Shade is Kennedy Modine. Second free throw is good. A perfect trip to the line for Decker. Cowgirls remain perfect at the line, and they make it a 1-point game, 18-17. Modine over to Fussell. Fussell to Ladner between the circles. Back to Fussell, left extended arc. Down underneath to Sheen. A strong take, she scores. Gretchen Sheen has got 3 points and her team a 3-point lead. 20-17, 4:50 to go in the first half. Bales dribbles into the arc, then backs outside, guarded by Sheen. Finds Smith on a drive to the right side. Her shot's no good. And Fussell pulls down the rebound. Here's Modine bringing it into the front court for the Lady Hornets. Has it now top of the key. Switches to a left-handed dribble now to Fussell. She goes baseline. The floater's no good. Schroeder chases down the rebound, and she is going to travel. Schroeder just taken one too many steps after gaining possession. And so they'll whistle her for that one. And here we go. Cowgirls bringing the ball up the floor. Great bounce pass to an open cutting Decker. She scores 2, and it's a 1-point game. 20-19 the score, 4:15 to go in the half. Bounce pass to Schroeder at the free throw line. Puts it on the deck, moving strong to the rim. Tries to use the glass, can't get the shot to go. Rebound is picked up by Decker. Gives it up to Sloper. Sloper rifles the pass ahead to Bales. On the wing for 3 in the lead. Won't go. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Modine. Got a timeout here, official timeout perhaps. 25 on the shot clock. And here we go, ready to go. Inbound pass to Sloper on the right block, up for 2 in the lead. No, Sheen pulls down the rebound, rifles the pass ahead to J.C. Ladner, catches it at the baseline, backs back out for a floater. No, Schroeder there for the putback. And a timeout is called by Coach Randy Denson after that Schroeder 2. Score 22-19. Henley leads. Back after this with 3:47 to go in the first half on mybasin.com.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
.347 to go in the second quarter. The Henley Hornets lead the Crook County Cowgirls 22-19. Crook County will start with the basketball coming out of the break and a quick whistle. What do we got? Oh, okay. So we called a foul on Gretchen Sheen. She tripped her. And so we'll just do it again. All right, I think we're ready to go. Sloper to inbound, and she'll find Decker. Decker back to Sloper, and she'll bring it across the timeline for the Cowgirls. Met top of the key by Schroeder, pulls up. Schroeder came out to guard her and then dumps it underneath to a cuff. She loses the dribble inside, and J.C. Ladner picks up the loose ball. Here's Sheen, gives it back up to Ladner, now to Modine, straight away, back to Ladner for 3, no. Rebound is picked up by a cuff, and the Cowgirls come the other way. Pass goes into the front court to Decker. Decker finds a cutting Smith, unable to hit 2. Ladner pulls down the miss. Score still 22-19, 3:15 to go in the first half. Modine has it top of the key. Gets it to Sheen on the block. A mid-range jumper, nothing but net. Sheen has really been coming into her own this tournament. 5 points for her here in the first half. It's given up to Sloper, top of the key. Senya Campos at the scorer's table, ready to check in at the next stoppage for Henley. Here's Bales, lofting it underneath to Sloper. It's an incomplete pass. Fussell tried to get it, but she had her foot on the out-of-bounds line, and so it'll remain Cowgirls basketball. Fussell's going to check out. Senya Campos is in. It looks like we also see Shoshani Pappas into the game as well for Henley. She'll replace J.C. Ladner. Inbound pass is going to go to Decker. Decker has it at the free throw line, dumps it to Henderson. Henderson 8 feet from the cup. The ball passed around outside to Sloper for 3 is good. That is a three-pointer for McKinley Sloper, her second made triple of the night. It's back to a 2-point game. Henley still in front, 2.5 to go in the first half. Senya Campos thought about a 3, got the defense to come out and guard her, then gives the pass to Modine. Campos gets it back on the wing, driving inside. Campos a strong take and 1. Campos making her first bucket there, looking at her first free throw coming up as well. Her older sister, Annie, up at Oregon Tech. The Lady Owls getting ready to get things started against LC State here momentarily. They tip things off at 4 in Lewiston, Idaho. Senya's first free throw, no good. Pappas with the offensive board, tries to feed Schroeder underneath. Too much on that one. Schroeder couldn't corral it. Goes out of bounds. Crook County basketball. Inbound pass is going to go to Bales on the far side of the floor. Bales racing all the way in. She loses the dribble. No offensive foul there. The Crook County Cowgirls keep it alive. They give Bales a right elbow jumper, hangs around the rim, bounces every part of it, and then drops. Bales now with 7 points. It's a 2-point Henley lead, 26-24. Campos gives it up to Gretchen Sheen. A catch-and-shoot three, hits back iron. Rebound is a loose ball. Sheen going to battle for it at the top of the key and wins it. Modine driving inside. A shot from 18. She's fouled. Modine going to be shooting her first free throws of the game. She has one made triple already. No substitutions yet to come in. And here's Modine's first free throw is good. 3-point game. Now Modine a chance to make it a 2-possession game. And that one is also good. Modine perfect from the line there. The score 28-24, a minute 45 to go in the second quarter. Here's Bales with it on the far side of the floor. Bales bouncing it underneath to Sloper. Sloper trying to get inside against Schroeder. A shot from 12 feet is going to fall. That was great touch from Sloper. A difficult shot to keep her team within 2, 28-26. Senya Campos for 3, no. Long rebound is picked up by Senya, and a foul. No, they're going to call a held ball this time. Crook County takes possession. And here we go. Sloper. Sloper going to be the one to inbound. Henley with a press here. And the inbound goes to Bales. Guarded by Gretchen Sheen and Schroeder on her way up the floor. And now it's just Pappas guarding her beyond the arc. Pappas gets her tied up. A great play by the freshman Shoshani Pappas, taking her opportunity, getting the held ball, and the Hornets get possession. Nice job there by the freshman. Pappas to inbound, finds Modine. Modine has it top of the key. Finds Pappas cutting underneath, can't control the pass, and it's picked up by Sloper. Sloper grabs the ball standing out of bounds. Hornets get bailed out there. They will hold on to possession of the basketball. And it will be Modine to inbound in front of the Crook County bench. Modine looks to Campos on the left extended arc. Campos, again, thought about that deep three. She likes that shot. She's good for it often. Bounces it to Schroeder on the left block. Schroeder goes to work and scores. 8 points for Michaela, and her team leads by 4. 47 seconds left to go in the period. Bales bounces it to Sloper. Sloper, about 19 feet from the hoop. Hands it off to Wiederholt, new to the game for Crook County. Now to the hands of Cuff. She dribbles along the free throw line, tries to find Henderson. A loose ball is picked up by Bales. Bales driving out to the right side. Trying to hand it off. Is going to give it to a Cuff, but a turnover. Shoshani Pappas with the steal. Outnumbered in transition. She goes up with the shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Crook County takes it. Sloper going to inbound this one, and we're ready to go. 21 seconds to go. This could be the last possession. Sloper unable to get the inbound pass in time. The Hornets causing a 5-second violation. They're good for about one of those a game. They are very good at guarding the inbound pass. So now Shoshani Pappas to inbound for the Hornets. Pappas, ball high above her head. Looks to Modine here on the near wing. Catch and shoot three. No. Rebound is picked up by Schroeder. Back up strong. No whistle. No bucket. 14 seconds to go. Here's Sloper. Guarded by Schroeder all the way up the floor. Now with 10. Sloper picks up her dribble with 7. Is going to find Bales. Now with 6. Bales shoots with 4. She scores. That will end the third quarter. Bales with an exclamation point at the end of the second quarter makes it a 1-point game. 30-29, the Henley Hornets lead the Crook County Cowgirls. We'll be back with the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show after this on mybasin.com.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to mybasin.com, our continuing coverage of Henley Lady Hornets basketball. It's been a close game through 16 minutes, a 30-29 lead for the Henley Hornets. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the leading scorers for Henley. They are paced right now by Michaela Schroeder. She's got 8 points, 7 for Lily Fassell, 5 each for Kennedy Modine and Gretchen Sheen, 3 for Preston Shade, and 2 for Senya Campos. Those are scorers right now for Henley. For Crook County, they are led by 10 points from Anna Bales. She's helped out by 8 from McKinley Sloper. They've got 7 from Hayden Decker and 4 for Harper Smith. Those are your scorers right now for Crook County. Tell you what, the only thing really keeping the Cowgirls in the game right now is how well they shoot the ball. They have knocked down a ton of three-pointers this game, and you can knock down the threes. You'll stick around in this game. I mean, last night for Henley, a great example. They play the WF West Bearcats. That team scored 18 threes on them, 18 three-pointers. Crook County has got a few of their own today. That's a recipe for success against this Henley team, which has dominated inside. Again, Schroeder with 8 points. Her work on the offensive glass is it can't be overstated. Gretchen Sheen has done a good job on the inside as well. She's worked herself into 5 points, getting to the free throw line as well. And then you've got your shooters making an impact as well. Modine, Shade, and Fassell each have one made three-pointer. It's good enough for Henley to lead at 1 point at halftime. Stick around with us for more of the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll tell you what's still yet to come this season. A brand new year brand new calendar year, but still plenty of the basketball season left to go, and even more hoops on the way tonight for Klamath Basin teams. We'll tell you what that means coming up as we continue your coverage of Henley Lady Hornets basketball in a 1-point lead against Crook County at halftime on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
(30-29) our score at halftime. The Henley Lady Hornets lead the Crook County Cowgirls. As we near the start of the third quarter, want to let you know there's plenty more basketball coming up today for Klamath Basin teams. We'll chat about the Oregon Tech Lady Owls on the road today. They're playing the LC State Warriors, scheduled for a 4 o'clock tip-off, so just about 10 minutes away right now over on 104.3 and 960 Sports in the Klamath Basin. You can tune into the pregame and coaches show with Mike Safford. Listen to his conversations with Joy Lease ahead of tip-off tonight from Lewiston. Coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls are playing LC State as well. You can tune into the pregame and coaches show at 5:30. Mike Safford will be chatting with Justin Parnell at the conclusion of the women's basketball game. It was a good start to the road trip for Oregon Tech last night. Both teams picking up wins. The Lady Owls defeating the Walla Walla Wolves 88-54. The Tech men grabbing a 108-64 win, looking to finish off one of the more awkward road trips of the season. Start times get a little bit strange with Walla Walla and their religious guidelines wanting to play early afternoon games, and then you travel into the mountain time zone to play LC State, and everything starts an hour later than it would typically. So just interesting there is the Tech men and women getting ready for battle against the Warriors. Again, women tip off at 4 o'clock tonight. After this game for Henley, it's a little less than a week off, 6 days before they start league play next Friday night, a home game against the Klamath Union Pelicans, and that will start Skyline Conference League play for them. For Crook County after this game, they've only got a couple of days rest before they play a non-league game against Madras on Tuesday, and then a week off, a road game against McKay before they start league play against Bend on January 16th. Like I said, Crook County new to the 5A classification this year. They've typically been a 4A school, but they joined the 5A Intermountain Conference to make it just a Bend-centric conference with Mountain View, Summit, Caldera, Ridgeview, and Redmond, and, of course, now Crook County, all those teams right here in the city of Bend. Population 106,000. Saw that side coming into town earlier today as well. It's just grown so much. 30-29 the score here at halftime. The Henley Hornets lead the Crook County Cowgirls. One more break on the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles, where they feature top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal trainers, and an array of group exercise classes. Back with the third quarter after this on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right? We've got like particular ways of movement that we want, we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? goals. To get stronger, move better, feel healthier, whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Josh Eldridge back with you here on MyBasin.com, continuing your coverage of Henley Lady Hornets basketball today. A 1-point advantage against 5A's 6th best team, 30-29. 5 on the floor for Henley coming out of our halftime break. Senya Campos, Kennedy Modine, Preston Shade, Gretchen Sheen, and Michaela Schroeder. 5 on the floor for Crook County. It's Bales, Cuff, Henderson, Sloper, and Decker. And we're about ready to go. Bales to inbound, gets it in the near corner to Decker, tries to find a Cuff cutting to the rim, and she scores quickly, giving Crook County a 1-point lead as we start the third quarter, only 8 seconds in. Hornets looking to respond. A Modine 3, rims out. Rebound is collected by Sloper, 31-30 our score. Here's Bales into the front court, finds a Cuff close to the cup again. She scored 4 quick points out of the break, and they've built out a 3-point lead against the Hornets. The first time they've led today. And it's here to start the third quarter. Modine there on the right wing. Modine lofts the pass cross court to Shade. Jab step left, goes right, driving inside. The right-handed floater's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Shade. And so it'll be Crook County basketball. 7.5 to go in the third. Sloper to inbound. And a timeout is called by Crook County. And so 7.5 to go. We'll take a timeout. 33-30. Crook County leads Henley. Back after this on MyBasin.com.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
You know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
33-30 our score. The Crook County Cowgirls lead the Henley Hornets. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. They get the inbound pass to Sloper. Sloper going to try to loft it across the court to Decker, but the pressure too much. She turns it over, and the Hornets will take it over at half court. Sheen will inbound to Shade. And here we go. Shade with it, top of the key, gives it up to Modine on the right wing. Modine, feeling pressure from a Cuff, gives it over to Campos. Campos lofts it underneath to Schroeder. Schroeder can't haul in the pass. It's picked up by Decker. Here come the Cowgirls. The Cuff rifles the pass near side to Henderson. Henderson goes outside to Sloper for a straightaway 3 that's good. 36-30, 7 minutes to go in the third. Modine driving inside, falling away from the bucket. She scores. A great shot there for Modine. She's got 7 points. Her team trailing by 4. And over and back. Hornets defense pressuring again. Crook County in the half court. They can't get it past half court, and the Hornets create a takeaway. And have Sheen inbound in the front court. And she'll inbound to Preston Shade. Shade has it top of the key, gives it up to Campos there on the right side. Campos picks up her dribble, gives it up to Modine between the circles. Modine, a right-handed dribble, gives it up to Campos. Campos lofting it to Schroeder down low. Schroeder again can't haul in the pass. And another turnover. Crook County will take over. Hornets showing pressure here on defense again. It's worked the previous 2 possessions. Sloper, the freshman, nearly got trapped in the back court. Instead, they throw it to a Cuff, down underneath to Bales. Bales at the baseline, bounces it to a cutting Henderson for 2. She's unable to hit the shot, and now the Hornets get the rebound. I think Sheen pulled down the rebound. Here's Shade into the front court. Shade driving the left side. She's fouled on the drive, and the Hornets will get a chance to inbound here. Shade to inbound at the baseline. Shade looking for an open player, looks to Modine quickly on the wing. Modine puts it on the deck, gives it back to Shade. Shade dribbles it around to the left wing and then gives it up to Sheen. Sheen driving inside, a tough layup shot, no. Schroeder with the rebound, her putback, no. Sheen, a third chance, gets fouled, nearly got the bucket, but Gretchen will be shooting two. Gretchen had 5 first-half points and split a trip to the free throw line in the first half. These are free throws 3 and 4 for her. First is good. 36-33, 5:53 to go in the third. Another one on the way for Sheen. She got it. Coach Denson calls a timeout, takes a minute. We'll take it with him. 36-34, 5:53 to go in the third. Back with more on mybasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
36-34 the score. Henley trailing the Crook County Cowgirls, but they create a turnover right away. Lily Fussell with the steal. Fussell gives it up to Modine. Now to Shade, top of the key. Shade gives it to Modine here in the near corner. A three for the lead. It's left short. The rebound is picked up by Sloper. Gives it up to Bales. Racing ahead here for the Cowgirls. Bales on the wing. Gives it up outside to Decker. Guarded there by Shade. Now back to Bales in the corner. Bales brings it up around top of the key, fields a soft double team, gets it into Sloper. Sloper is going to have traveled before the bucket. A late whistle, but they get it nonetheless, and the Hornets will inbound. Shade going to bring it up the floor. Has it head of the key. Gives it over to Modine on the right side. Trying to find Fussell, top of the key. Whips it to Shade here on the near side. Shade takes a little bit of contact on the drive. Tries to find Fussell. Here she has it now on the left side. 15 seconds now. Shade straight away. Shade looking for an open player. The Hornets not moving the ball a ton here in the third quarter. They try to pass it into Modine, and it's a turnover. Hornets, who passed the ball great in the first half, having trouble finding an open player here in the first half of the third. Decker inbounds, finds Bales, then throws it ahead to Henderson. Now back to Bales in the backcourt. Bales guarded by Fussell, throws it to Sloper. Sloper rifles the pass down low to Henderson for two. Pardon me, that was Layla Akuf again. She's got 6 points in just this quarter. 38-34 the score. Pass comes near side to Shade. Shade back to Modine. Modine thought about a deep three, bounces it back to Shade. Shade, she'll trigger a three, no good. Rebound is tracked down by a cuff. And here come the Cowgirls. Sloper pushing the pace here for Crook County. Has it head of the key. Throws it in the far corner there to Bales. Bales driving left. Brings it around to the free throw line. Back outside to Sloper. Back to Bales. Driving in against Shade. Gives it up to Decker. Decker trying to find Sloper on the cut. Goes outside to Bales. Takes a step to the left for a three. It rims out. Rebound picked up by the Cowgirls. Fouled and one. That was Gracie Henderson with her first 2 points of the game and the foul, trying to put Crook County up by 7 if she's able to make a shot here. Senya Campos replaces Preston Shade. J.C. Ladner also into the game. She replaced Kennedy Modine. 40-34 the score. One free throw pending for Henderson. It's good. A lot of spin on that basketball. Kicked around the rim a couple of times and dropped. And a sub coming in. Henderson checks out. Harper Smith is in. And the Hornets will inbound in the backcourt. Here's Senya Campos with it for Henley. Campos gives it up to Ladner. Ladner back to Campos. Campos gives it to Sheen in the corner for three. She got it. Ending a bit of a drought there for the Hornets is Gretchen Sheen on a made triple. She's got 8 points and brings the Hornets back within 4. Here's Sloper, guarded by Sheen, driving inside, stops about 10 feet out, finds a cutting Decker for 2. A nice finish there for Decker underneath. Hornets need to inbound. Campos is going to give it to Ladner. Back to Campos. 43-37, 3:13 to go in the third. Pass down to Schroeder. Schroeder sucks in all the defense, gives it out to Sheen for a mid-range jumper that's no good. A battle for the rebound underneath is going to result in a held ball, and the Hornets keep possession. And Ladner will be the one to inbound. Gives it up to Sheen in the corner for 3, leaves it short. Tries to follow up her own rebound, but it goes out of bounds, and the Cowgirls take it. To inbound is Hayden Decker. Decker is going to find Sloper on the inbound pass. She brings it up, guarded by Gretchen Sheen. Sheen sticking close to Sloper. She picks up the dribble, hands it off to Barnes. Barnes behind her back, driving inside to the free throw line, looking for anybody. She's got to get the pass off, finds Sloper driving in against Ladner, pushed off, and an offensive foul against McKinley Sloper. Ladner got to the spot and got shoved over. Nice play there for JC. It's going to bring in Shoshani Pappas. Pappas will replace Fassell. 2:42 to go in the third. Henley trailing by 6. What do we got? I heard someone say warning, not quite sure what for. Regardless, basketball is being played. Senya Campos bringing the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Throws it near side to Ladner. Ladner, left extended arc, takes a screen going right. Driving inside, Ladner bounces it out to Campos. She thought about a 3. Gets tied up with Sheen on the wing. Campos trying to do a bit too much there, turns the ball over, and it'll be Crook County basketball. Thought we might have had a sub. We do. I think it was Henderson who's checked back into the game for Crook County. Gretchen Sheen going for a steal in the backcourt. Unable to do so. Decker brings it up. Decker driving all the way in for 2. She's got 11 points. Her team leads by 8. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Ladner picks up the dribble. Rifles the pass underneath to Pappas. Gets tied up. The ball's poked free. Sheen gets the loose ball. Back up and in for 2. Sheen with 10 points. Right now she leads the Hornets in scoring. Here's Decker. Decker trying to find Henderson. Screen and roll. Henderson scores. 47-39. Crook County in front of Henley with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. Schroeder gives it up to Campos. She tries a deep 3. No. The rebound is tracked down by Harper Smith. And a foul. Is it a loose ball foul against Henley? Yep, they're going to call Sheen for the foul. And so the Cowgirls will get to inbound. It's Hayden Decker to inbound. Had 7 first half points. Has added 4 more here in the third. She receives the next pass. She's driving in. Brings it to the arc. Guarded underneath by Sheen. And another offensive foul called against Decker. Sheen hit the deck hard on that one as she's helped up. I think she'll be okay. That was a good take there by Sheen, standing in tough. You know, both Henley teams today not shying away from contact. We saw that as a theme in the boys game earlier, helped them to a win. The Hornets need to use that same mentality to get back into this one. Right now they trail 47-39. Here's Shoshani Pappas, head of the key. Gives it up in the corner to Sheen for three. No, it rims out. The rebound is collected by Wiederholt. Outlet pass into the front court to a Cuff. Passes it in the near corner. Can't control the pass. Harper Smith is going to let that one roll out of bounds, and the Hornets get it back with 1:10 to go in the third, trailing by 8. Campos bringing it up. Has it head of the key. Denies the pass right. Drives left. Driving in. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2. Campos scored 2 points in the first half and missed her only other free throw opportunity so far, but she gets a chance here. Senior 5'7" at the line. First free throw from Campos is good. Another one coming up here for Senya. And she gets them both. 4 points for Senya Campos. Her team trails by 6. 1 minute to go in the third. Crook County they do have trouble bringing it up the floor. Henderson picked up the dribble, and she gets away with a double dribble there. Smith passes it down underneath, and a whistle. White ball, it's a push underneath the bucket by Crook County. I guess it all works itself out in the end. Like I said, I thought Crook County got away with a double dribble there, and the Hornets wind up getting the basketball anyway. We've got Noah Enders checking into the game, replacing Anna Bales. First we've seen of Enders so far today. The sophomore stands 5'3". Senya Campos brings the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Gives it up to Ladner on the near side. Ladner back to Pappas. She's trying to drive left, splits the defense outside to Campos. Campos slows things down for Henley. Dribbling around the arc, trying to find Sheen on the cut. She's fouled. Hard work for Gretchen Sheen. Earns her a couple more free throws so far at the line today. She's 1 for 4. But she does have 10 points. That leads her team. So we've got ready to go, I think. All right. 2 shots here for Gretchen Sheen. The first is good. Sophomore's got another. Misses the next one. It missed everything, and so an air ball will give Crook County possession and an inbounds at the baseline. Henley trying to press. 30 seconds remaining in the third. This could be the last possession if Crook County takes care of the basketball. Wiederholt bringing the ball up here for the Cowgirls. Met at half court by Sheen. Sheen tries to jump her, but unsuccessfully. Wiederholt driving inside, spins around. Smith unable to hit the shot. Schroeder pulls down the board with 15 seconds. Rifles the pass ahead to Pappas with 11. Pappas on the right wing now with 9. Gives it up to Ladner with 7. Ladner rifles the pass to Campos here in the near corner with 5. Campos driving baseline. Up with the shot. Blocked by Wiederholt at the bucket with 2 seconds. The Hornets do get one more chance, though. Possession with 1 8/10 seconds remaining. Pappas inbounding in the corner to Campos at the horn, unable to get it. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Henley trailing by 5, 47-42. Back with more after this on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Henley Lady Hornets basketball on mybasin.com. As we get started in the fourth quarter, the Hornets trail the Crook County Cowgirls 47-42. 5 on the floor for Henley to start here. It's Fassell, Ladner, Modine, Schroeder, and Shade. Sloper loses the dribble on the inside. Crook County still comes away with the basketball. Here's a cuff, gives it up to Sloper. She's out there with Smith and also Viderholt. Pass goes over to Smith. Smith driving right down the middle. Right-handed floater, no good. Ladner pulls down the miss. Henley with a 5-point deficit. Here's their first possession of the fourth quarter. Shade directing traffic head of the key. Right-handed dribble. Shade guarded beyond the arc here by Smith. Gets the pass underneath to Schroeder. Dribbling through 3 Cowgirls. Up with the shot. No good. Schroeder nearly wins the offensive board as well. Then they give it up to a cup. She's racing ahead for the Cowgirls. Pass goes into the corner. A double dribble. They're going to hit a cup with a double dribble in transition, and so Henley comes away with the basketball. Schroeder battling hard underneath. Find it hard to believe she wasn't fouled there. 8 first-half points for her, none in the third. She's going to look to become a factor here in the fourth. Shade brings it along the left side. Lofts it to Fassell. Far side long 2. Won't go. The rebound is collected by Layla Akuf. Here is Sloper into the front court for the Cowgirls. Nearly loses the dribble. Tough defense by Ladner. Sloper throws up a wicked shot. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Fassell. She gives it up to Shade, pressing the pace ahead to Modine into the front court. Modine finds Shade close into the rim. No good. Schroeder with the rebound. She's fouled on the putback attempt. And so Michaela Schroeder heading to the line for 2. Yesterday, Schroeder finished with 21 points on the game, 24 rebounds. She was about 50% from the free throw line yesterday. These are her first of the game today. First one is no good, left it just short. She's got a second. Schroeder's second free throw is no good. Rebound is collected by Sloper. Sloper pressured in the backcourt. They finally get the pass off to Henderson, and then on the far side to a cuff. And now they finally get it to Sloper into the front court. Sloper triggers a 3. It rims out. Rebound last touched by the Cowgirls on its way out. Oh, last touched by the Hornets on its way out, and so it'll stay Cowgirls basketball. Henderson going to inbound on the baseline for the Cowgirls. Looking to inbound is going to find Sloper on the right block, guarded by Ladner. She goes up with the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, back up again. She's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. McKinley Sloper on the game so far has got 11 points. These are her first free throws of the contest, though. The freshman has sunk 3 3-pointers in the game so far. 2 shots here for Sloper. Here's her first. It's no good. 47-42 our score remains. 6:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Second free throw for Sloper. That one's also no good. Long rebound tracked down by Shade, and then she's shoved to the ground. Going to hit Henderson with the foul. And Shade was shoved, trying to get that loose ball. Ladner to inbound. Is that 5 fouls for Henderson? I heard the buzzer. It must be. We don't have anything keeping track of that here in the gym tonight, but looks like it'll be a cuff subbing in for her. Inbound pass goes to Shade, and the Hornets down to the front court. Shade trying to drive the right side. Gives it up to Ladner. A contested 3 for Ladner won't go. Schroeder with the rebound and the putback. Schroeder's got 10 points. Henley trails by 3. Inbound pass is taken by a cuff. She's trailed by Fassell. Pokes it free for a moment, but the Cowgirls maintain possession. Here's Smith. Gives it on the outside to Viderholt. Viderholt on the left extended arc. Dumps it underneath to Sloper. She's surrounded by 3 players, and they're going to call a foul on the Hornets. Going to call Shade with the foul on that one. And Gretchen Sheen gets ready to check in. She'll replace Shade. And Noah Enders to inbound here for Cook County. Got a whistle. What do we got here? All right, I think we're ready to go. Inbound pass goes to a cuff. She kicks it on the outside to Viederholt. A high-arcing three-point shot does not go. Schroeder with the rebound. Gives it up to Sheen. Sheen throws it over to Modine. Modine on the right wing. Splits the defense. Takes it to the rim. Can't score. The rebound picked up by Sheen. No. She gets another chance, and now she can slow things down for the Hornets. Gives it up to Modine. Top of the key. 3-point game. Modine driving inside. The take is no good. Gets her own miss. Back up with it. No. Schroeder on the fifth chance. No. And a tie-up underneath. Possession's going to favor Henley. This will be a seventh shot on this possession. Was talking with an assistant coach, Kevin Petrick, before the game today. They dedicate themselves to the offensive glass. He says we don't have to score on every shot. We just try to score on the possession. Doesn't matter if it takes 4, 5, 6 shots. But the offensive rebounding there for Henley. We got timeout on the floor, 47-44, 5:13 to go. Back with more on mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
(47-44), 5:13 to go in the ball game. The Hornets have the basketball. They trail in this one to the Crook County Cowgirls. Senya Campos, Lily Fassell, Michaela Schroeder, Kennedy Modine, and Gretchen Sheen on the floor for the Hornets. Campos to inbound, gets it to Modine in the corner. Modine dribbles inside, finds Sheen close to the cup for two. Gretchen Sheen, another close-in bucket, brings the Hornets within one with 5:05 remaining. The far side, a three to answer for Bales is no good. The rebound pulled down by Schroeder. Gives it up to Modine. Kennedy now walking the ball up the far side of the floor here for Henley. Modine has it on the right side. Passes it in the corner for Fassell. She takes one step inside the arc. Her shot for the lead is no good. The rebound is going to be touched by Sheen out of bounds. And the Cowgirls take it. Decker, Sloper, Bales, a cuff, and Henderson on the floor for the Cowgirls. Here's Sloper. Sloper trying to drive right against Gretchen Sheen. Gets to the elbow, throws it outside to Bales for a triple. It's no good. The rebound is going to be last touched by the Cowgirls on its way out. Thought Campos was fouled there. That was over and back, I thought, but no whistle. Hornets get it anyway. Here's Modine walking it up here for the Hornets. Has it now between the circles. Rifles the pass underneath to Fassell. Puts it on the deck on the drive. Tries to get a pass off to Schroeder, but it's tipped away. Here come the Cowgirls. Dribbling up to the arc and firing a three is Decker. It's no good. Rebound snagged by Crook County. Second shot is no good, and Schroeder pulls down the rebound. And I think Henley probably got away with a foul on that possession. Here's Modine driving inside, tries to find Campos close in, and another turnover. An outlet pass to Bales. She's all alone. In transition, she scores. 12 points for her, and her team back out in front by 3. 49-46, 3:45 to go in the ball game. Campos to tie from downtown, leaves it short. Fassell tries to go up for the rebound, and it's taken away by Harper Smith. No, pardon me, that was Decker. She bounces the pass ahead to a cuff. No good on the first shot. She's fouled on the second shot. She'll shoot free throws. And a technical foul is going to be assessed to Gretchen Sheen. Did we get a T? I thought I saw the official. We're going to find out here for sure. So I think it was a foul. I think it was against Sheen, although unless she picks up a second, fairly inconsequential. But free throws coming up here for Sloper. So we're going to have 2 free throws for a cuff, 2 free throws for Sloper, and then Crook County will get the basketball. So that's where we're at right now. The free throw, no good. She's got 6 points all here in the second half. That was her first free throw. She missed it. That free throw's good. 4-point game. And now 2 free throws coming up for McKinley Sloper. She's 0 for 2 on a previous trip. Misses her first. And a second one for Sloper. That one's good. 2 for 4 trip there for the Cowgirls at the line. They make it 51-46, and they have the basketball. It'll be Anna Bales to start on the inbound. Inbounds to a Cuff in the backcourt. She brings it top of the key, guarded by Sheen. No, pardon me, new to the game for Henley is Brooklyn Conrad. Missed her substitution. Sloper throws one up off the glass, no good. Schroeder pulls down the rebound. Ladner bringing it up. Gives it to Campos. Campos on the wing. Dribbles in. On the drive. A right-handed shot. She's fouled and one. 3-point play opportunity here for Senya Campos. She's got 6 points in the game so far. She's 2 for 2 on a previous trip to the line. And I believe that was Decker's final foul. They're going to have Smith check in. 1 free throw on the way for Campos to try to make it a 2-point game. And she's unable to do it. Schroeder with the rebound. Strong move off the glass and in. Henley within 1. Timeout is called, and we've got an official timeout. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but we do have a timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point game, 51-50. Henley trails Crook County, 3:04 to go. Back with more after this on mybasin.com.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
51-50 the score, 3:04 to go in the fourth quarter. 5 on the floor for Henley out of the break. It's going to be J.C. Ladner, Michaela Schroeder, Shoshani Pappas, Brooklyn Conrad, and Senya Campos. Crook County yet to emerge from the bench. It'll be Crook County basketball coming out of the break. Out here for them is going to be Smith, Bales, a Cuff, Henderson, and Sloper. Cowgirls start with the basketball. Bales to inbound. Going to get the inbound to Sloper. Sloper's bumped. No whistle there. And she dribbles up to the line. Throws it to Bales here on the near wing. She dribbles left. Fires a triple. Goes out of bounds off the shot clock. And the Hornets get possession and a chance at the lead with 2:56 to go in the ballgame. Conrad inbounds to Pappas. Bringing the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Pappas on the right side. Gives it up to Campos. Campos handing it off to Ladner, top of the key. Ladner fires it to Pappas in the corner. It's taken away by a Cuff. A Cuff fires the pass ahead to Bales. Bales loses the dribble in the open floor. Conrad picks it up, shovels it to Campos, now into the front court for Henley. Campos, head of the key, taking her time here for Henley. Takes a Schroeder screen going right. Throws it to Conrad in the corner for 3. No. Rebound falls to Bales. 1-on-1 in transition. Bales is caught up to by Pappas as well. Throws it to Smith for a wing 2. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with Crook County. Bales will inbound. She's got 12 points. All right. Here we go. Bales to inbound. Bales quickly inbounds to Henderson on the block. Kicks it outside to Bales for 3. It's blocked by Pappas. Schroeder collects the loose ball. They rifle the pass ahead to Pappas. She tries to get rid of it and is unable to do so. Sloper picks up the loose ball, gives it ahead to Bales. Bales dribbles up to the arc, behind her back, driving inside, kicks it out to Henderson, now to Sloper. Head fakes a three, driving inside against Ladner, creates some space but leaves the layup short. Conrad comes up with the loose ball, still a 1-point game, under 2 minutes to go, and a timeout is called by Coach Denson. 51-50, 1:45 to go. Back with more after this on mybasin.com.
To reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
51-50 our score, 1:45 to go in the ball game. The Crook County Cowgirls lead the Henley Hornets in what's been a back-and-forth game so far. A lot of momentum swings, and we are coming down to the wire. 5 on the floor for Henley to start this final 1:45. It's Schroeder, Ladner, Modine, Fassell, and... Are we missing one? Do we have oh, there's Campos to inbound. That's who I was missing. Campos, the inbounder, in front of the scorer's table. Here we go. Campos finds Modine in the backcourt. She brings it up for Henley. Modine throws it underneath to Fassell. Strong to the cup, unable to get it to go. Grabs the rebound. It's last touched by Crook County on its way out. And so the Hornets will keep possession. Full shot clock, 1:36 to go in the game. They trail by 1. A chance to take the lead on this possession. Campos to inbound. Campos going to bounce it to Fassell, cutting. She mishandles the pass, and it's a turnover. Bales the outlet to Smith. In transition, she scores. It's a 3-point game. Henley coming the other way. Here's Kennedy Modine into the front court. Modine, top of the key, hands it to Campos. Campos throws the pass to Ladner. Ladner outside to Fassell, head fakes a 3, takes a long 2 instead, it's left short. Rebound is collected by Sloper, here come the Cowgirls. Bales into the front court, slows things down for Crook County. Has it well beyond the arc, closer to half court, guarded by Schroeder. Bales is going to keep it along the arc, top of the key, 17 to shoot, gets the pass down low to Sloper, turnaround jumper falls. Big shot there, makes it a 5-point game. Henley needs to be quick. Modine on the right side, throws it to Fassell on the wing. Back to Modine, to Campos, uncontested from downtown. She passes up the shot, dribbles inside, spins in. A high-arcing shot is no good. Schroeder battling for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touched by the Hornets. Crook County takes it. Shot clock is off, 30 seconds to go. See how long the Hornets try to go for a steal here before being forced to foul. Don't quite know their team's foul count here in the fourth, but they can't be far from the bonus. Inbound pass taken in by Sloper. Sloper bothered up the floor by Ladner. 29 seconds and counting. It's a 5-point game. They got some time to be picky. They try to get the pass off inside to Bales, and a timeout is called by Crook County. We'll take our final timeout here as well. 22 seconds to go. 5-point game. Back with more on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Fourth quarter, 22 seconds remaining, and it'll be Crook County basketball when we come out of the break. They lead by 5. 5 on the floor for Henley. It's Fassell, Campos, Schroeder, Modine, and Ladner. 5 on the floor for Crook County. Smith, Henderson, Bales, Sloper, and a cuff. Here is Henderson to inbound for the Cowgirls. Henley wanting a quick turnover here. The inbound pass finds its way to Sloper. They foul Sloper. and that will earn her some free throws. Sloper is 1 for 4 at the line so far tonight. She's made a couple of three-pointers, and she's got 14 points all told. First free throw on the way for Sloper. Made free throws here, could put away the game, but she misses her first. Second one on the way for Sloper. That one's good. Still a 2-possession game. 6 points separate the Hornets from the Cowgirls. They let Modine roll it all the way up to half court. Modine fires from half court. She misses it. Sloper with the rebound. 15 seconds to go, and they foul her. One make here would pretty much put this one on ice, make it a 3-possession game with under 15 seconds to go. Got to hope for a couple of misses and a prayer three-pointer. They almost had it with Modine. She had the distance, but she was just right of the cup. Sloper's 2 free throws on the way. Makes the first. 57-50. Second one. Rattles out. Schroeder with the rebound. 7-point game with 10 seconds. Pass intended for Ladner goes out to Modine. Modine from 30 feet can't hit. Rebound picked up by Campos. She's blocked with 2 seconds. Sloper with the loose ball. And that is the ball game. The Crook County Cowgirls play a great second half of basketball, come back and hold on to a 7-point win against the Henley Lady Hornets. We'll be back with some post-game coverage after this on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Final score today from Sisters, Oregon. The Crook County Cowgirls defeat the Henley Hornets, a final score of 57-50. Leading scorers for Crook County was McKinley Sloper. The freshman had 16 points. Anna Bales had 12, 11 for Hayden Decker, 7 for Leela Acuff, 6 for Harper Smith, and 5 for Gracie Henderson, your scorers for Crook County. For Henley, they were led in scoring by Gretchen Sheen with 13 points. Michaela Schroeder had 12, 7 each for Kennedy Modine and Lily Fassell, 6 for Senya Campos, and 3 for Preston Shade. With this loss, Henley falls on the season to a record of 6-4. Crook County improves on the season to 7-3. It's been a great weekend of basketball here at Sisters. Thank you so much for joining us, whether it was just this game or all weekend long. The Henley boys picked up a win earlier today, 63-57 against Taft. Want to also give you an update on what's happening for the Oregon Tech Lady Owls who right now, as the beginning of, I believe at the end of the first half, they are leading LC State 34-29. Perfect timing to join Mike Safford for the halftime show on 104.3 and 960 Sports, or you can watch on the Urban Edge Network at LC State, and that is completely free to view as well. The Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls still have a game coming up tonight. Tip-off scheduled about 6 o'clock. Thank you again for joining us for another edition of Henley Lady Hornets basketball. We'll be back with the Lady Hornets as they start league play on January 9th. The Henley boys do have one non-league contest on Tuesday. We'll be with you along for that one. January 6th at Eagle Point is our next edition of Henley basketball. But until then, again, thank you for joining me today. Crook County with a 57-50 victory over the Henley Hornets. For everybody who helps me with the broadcast, and thanks again to you for watching. My name is Josh Eldridge. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And once again, Happy New Year. So long and good night from beautiful Sisters, Oregon.